Here's why you can't exterminate us. We're not huddled in one place. We span the galaxy. We need no lords or leaders, so you can't destroy our command. We can live without technology, so we can fight with our bare hands. We have no species or bloodline, so we can rebuild our ranks with others who want to join us. We're more than just a people or an army. We're a culture. We are an idea, and you can't kill ideas. But we can certainly kill you.
Alright, this is the Three Ninjas Podcast. It's anime analysis by African Americans, comic book commentary by Colored. Movie reviews with me and you, your mama, your cousin too. As usual, I go by the name of Domino, aka Full Metal Smacker Bitch, aka Womb Raider.
Next.
Cradle the balls, work the shaft.
Jerk my common crayon and let me color you white.
I need cock and I need it now.
I'm fucking you in the puss.
AKA the Bulbasaur Ambassador, AKA Ivysaur, use Pyro Ball, AKA Clark Kente Cloth, Dreddy Kruger, Optimus Rhyme, Ghost in a Half Shell, Oscar the Gooch, Space Ghost Face Killer, Inspector Deku, G.I. Jimbo.
G.I. Jimbo, he's gonna destroy everybody for you and you and you and you.
Akuma Matata, Manson Mufasa, Tony's little friend, Frank Castlevania, Master Chief Keith, Barry Flanders,
Idly ho,
We must protect this house.
Ninja Scroll and Chill, and R2D2 Chains. As always, I am joined by
Hess Jones, a.k.a. Dr. Duce, Han Solo Cup, Bruce Banner, Full Metal Alcoholic,
I gotta have a beer.
Ivan Uzi, Bernie Big Mac,
What the fuck was that?
Tenchi Negro, The African Samurai, Black Peppermint Bench, Splash, Mace Wayne Durag,
You know what I got underneath this do-rag?
What you got on the do-rag?
Another do-rag.
Morphine Naruto, G-Gun the Munich, Ash Killer Can't Catch Him, Black Lightning, Jason Wilson Flask, The Champ.
The champ is here.
Shaka.
Alright, my nigga. That's the last champ this year. And also in the motherfucking dojo.
I go by the name Bobby, aka Darth Hater, aka the Man of Skill, aka the Juggernaut,
Yeah, it's the Juggernaut, bitch.
aka Professor Sex, Mag Negro, Bizarre Rondo, Super Saiyan Brohan, Piccolo Escobar, Bruce May, Clout Stripe, Melanin Manson, Samurai Black, Michael, get the strap son, Red Jacket, Campaign Poppy, Bobby McFly,
What's wrong, McFly? Chicken?
Nicholas Gage, Bastard Troy,
I am the terror that flaps in the night.
You never cease to amaze me.
I did.
Oh man, my ninjas.
Yeah.
How we doing?
Good.
How's your weekend going, Hesh?
Pretty good. Can't complain.
What's going on with the Pokemon? You still training? Still at it?
Yeah.
Who you fighting now? What the fuck is you doing, B?
Play it.
You trying to kill everybody.
No, I'm just trying to win.
You got that Draghost.
Yeah, that nigga. Yo, I'm telling you, I got me like 3 of them bitches, yo.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Nigga, I read up on them niggas. I was like, yo, this nigga got 1, I got 3 of them
Yeah,
bitches.
he Apollo Creed ass.
Yeah, he fucked me up, nigga. straight up Draco.
Dragos!
Just saying. How's you gotta do what you gotta do in these streets, dog?
Word. Bobby, how's your weekend going, man?
It was straight.
How you doing? You ain't do nothing special, man?
Nah, I never do nothing special on my birthday. I just want to be left alone.
Word. Just want to be left alone, man.
Yeah.
There's just implications to the way you say things.
Mhm.
Man.
No, I'm serious.
Why you want to be left alone? What's
Because I
wrong?
deal with people like all year. I'm by myself.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
How was your weekend then?
Oh, my weekend was cool.
Yeah.
First and foremost, happy belated birthday to Bobby.
Oh shit, happy birthday, Bob.
Yay.
Yeah. I don't know why niggas don't celebrate their birthday.
I don't.
Yeah,
It's just
I was another year.
I don't like the attention.
I didn't
I'm here.
die,
That's
you know
it.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
well,
I'm
that's
here.
it. I made it. Another revolution around the sun.
My weekend was cool. I watched a video with JD in it. He was talking about, you know, it was like the first video he put up after like his father's death or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally came to the conclusion that I think I'm gonna talk to my dad finally.
Good.
I think I might actually do that. I don't know when. I want to wait until like the weather warm up, but you know, with how shit be going, I don't know how much time I got, and nigga could just go like unexpectedly, and I'd be like, damn, I was waiting for a certain time, and the nigga just gone now. But 2020 is definitely happening. That's one of my goals. So
why wonder whether you just want to like go somewhere outside or something like that, or
yeah, Dad, let's go out for a beer or something. Let's like talk and whatever, something like that. Something where we can just be outside or something like that. Because maybe do it over like fishing or something. Like he like fishing, so like let's go fishing, let's talk, whatever.
That's good, man.
But yeah, I'm trying.
Hope that works out for you.
Me too. I'm scared as fuck. Scared as fuck.
Well, I mean, like, if it don't work out, at least you can say you tried and you did your part. You know what I mean?
I get that closure. If something good comes from it, then I'd be like, hey, before he does, pass, which is a certainty. I'm like, I got that closure. I actually talked to him. I know some shit. If it don't go the way I want, I still got that closure, and I feel better about myself when he eventually does, pass on. What else happened this weekend? I saw my first MAGA hat.
In real life?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't even think they came out this far.
Yeah, nah, but he was old though. I was like, all right, you gonna die soon anyway. So,
you don't even know better.
Yeah.
No, he know better.
Yeah.
They all know better.
Enjoy it, my nigga, because you about to die in like 2 years. So, whatever.
I'm watching UFC fight, right? Well, I watched the Anthony Joshua fight. It was whack.
Yeah, I heard that shit was like
jab and grab.
Yeah.
I think it was scared. Which
Nah, that nigga that got his fucking shit separated.
Yeah, I seen
that
I
shit.
think you posted that, right?
Yeah,
I
Alistair over.
Yeah.
Yo, I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Nigga.
Fucking whole lip over a punch.
Yo, when you get punched in the same spot that many times, and I don't think the skin on your lip is like that thick, so it's like you get punched that many times, that shit gonna split, and then.
But that shit was like, God
That's
damn,
it's hitting
like,
against your teeth and shit. Like,
yeah, that too.
But that shit is wild. That's like the baddest cut I've ever seen. That's worse to that dude that was boxing and his whole head had that hole in it.
Nah,
shit worse than that.
I forgot who the fuck this nigga fought, but Rahman, did you see that shit when he had that big ass knot on his head like a baby was coming out his head? That
was
shit,
pregnant.
my nigga, that shit looks so crazy. I was like, yo, it's no way in hell you can have that much swelling on your forehead and not have like a permanent brain injury.
Oh, he probably
it's
definitely
no
does.
fucking way in hell. Like,
his head like Martin.
Yeah,
Oh,
worse
wait.
than that.
That nigga forgot threes.
Way worse.
Brock Lesnar had somebody looking like that.
What?
Had somebody head look like Martin.
No,
Good.
but nobody looked worse than Rahman. That nigga looked like, it looked like his head was like 4 months pregnant.
Nigga, I will challenge you. This nigga looked like E.T. Like, what he did, he had him on the floor and kept punching his head for like,
oh, that nigga was
well over a minute.
that nigga was molding his face like some clay. This ear's too rough still.
That nigga got up looking like Megamind.
You gotta smooth this part out.
Stupid.
Perfect.
Man, whew.
Oh, but
Like,
man.
that can expand like that.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
Man, it's fucking crazy. I don't know why niggas do that shit to themselves. It makes you think like, what in your brain makes you want to continue to fight? Like knowing that shit might happen. It's like in the past 4 months, somebody's died in the ring. Somebody got concussed in the ring, comas. You see niggas get split like that. It's like, nigga, why do you want to do this?
Money.
Ain't that much money in the world for some. I'm gonna pay somebody to punch me.
Yeah. I mean, if you're getting like $8 million for it, then yeah.
Yeah, I'm not paying nobody to scare me. I'm not paying nobody to punch me.
Nah, you rather pay money to get scared.
I mean, like a haunted house, as long as I know, because when you gotta, this is a haunted house I saw where you gotta sign a waiver.
Yeah.
Like these niggas can like kidnap you and put you in a
'cause
room for like
that's
hours.
Extra shit.
Yeah, I'm not paying nobody to scare me. Somebody got to die after that. I don't know.
You can't.
Huh?
Can't fight them niggas. That's why you gotta sign a waiver.
That's why you got to sign it. No, it's like a medical waiver.
Yeah.
It's a
Death waiver.
a physical waiver. Like you can't touch them. If you die, that's on you type shit.
Yeah, it's like one of them things like you gotta fucking pull your teeth out your mouth. It was like wild shit.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's some
like,
wild torture house shit. Like, and you gotta sign a waiver to do it.
yeah,
White people love
it's
it. They
some
do
wild
it.
Shit.
No one's ever made it all the way through because it's like people be fucking
Yeah,
you
'cause
up.
they trying to.
They trying to.
Can I punch back?
Nah,
No.
you can't.
Oh, that's not. See, that's
It's
not
part of
fair.
the rules. You can't touch them.
I gotta take this hostile experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you signed up for it, nigga.
Basically.
Let's see. Before we go on, rest in peace to Juice WRLD.
Yeah, just seen it.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck?
Niggas gotta stay off this person, this lean, man.
That's what happened?
That's what I'm. Yo, unless he had like a lifetime of seizures or something like that. That's the only thing I could think of where you just that drugged up all the time. And for a 21-year-old, like think of how healthy a fucking 21-year-old is. You die off a seizure, and they like TMZ reported like, yo, he passed out in the Chicago airport. Blood was coming out his mouth. who does that happen to besides like somebody that has like seizures like a lot or is like on like a lot of drugs?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that happened to like Ross and Wayne and shit, right?
Yeah, because they was on drugs
on
heavy.
shit.
They was on drugs heavy, so you know, sad man. 21 years old and just gone, just like that. You niggas wake up not thinking they gonna die today. Today is their day, and then just like that, out of here. Fucking sad. Also rest in peace to what is it? I think he was the puppeteer for Oscar the Grouch and Big Bird, Carol Spinney or Spinney. He passed away at 85. That's how you want to go. 85, not 21, my nigga. 21 is way too soon for anybody to go.
True.
Yeah.
Sad shit, man. But let's see. SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That is 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. Also, do not forget to visit our website, 3ninjaspodcast.com, where you can find our merch, all of our YouTube videos, everything that is going on with us. By the time you hear this, the sale will be over. We got to post that again, matter of fact. Or is it over? It's probably over right now. So, fuck it. If you want to order something, you missed the sale. But, you know, we got more shit coming in the store. More shit for 2020, so be on the lookout. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter so you get updates when, you know, shit happens. And, yeah, pretty much it. So, Hesh.
Yeah.
It's Jones.
Yeah.
What we got, man?
This question comes from Nate B. The subject says, I need help. And he might. His question
We're
goes.
going to try to help you, Nate.
Well, they're going to try to help you. His question goes, hey, my ninjas, it's your boy Nate, a.k.a. Nate King Cold, a.k.a. Oakland Refrigerator. I'm 24, and I have a baby on the way, and I'm freaking out. My girl is 6 months pregnant, and this is both our first child. I don't want to use Google or YouTube, so I figured I'd ask the dad ninjas on the show. What the fuck do I do? What should I expect to happen? What should I do to prepare? Help me any way you guys can. Love y'all and the show. Shout out to Nate and congratulations first.
Yeah, first and foremost, congratulations on the addition to the family.
Yes.
Let's see. I would say the first thing you would do, right?
Run.
First thing you should do, right, is go to a window and I need you to open it, right?
Jump out.
Nah,
Throw the baby out in the bathroom.
No. Y'all niggas, wow. Y'all niggas is really on it. Nah, but go to a window and I need you to open it, right? And I just need you to start throwing shit out, right? So start throwing out time, throw that out. Energy, toss that. Xbox, your router, throw that out. Money, just start tossing shit out the window. Your friends, just toss all that shit out the window, right? And then after you toss everything that belongs to you out the window, I need you to go to a mirror, right? I need you to go to a mirror and look at yourself and say, self, fuck you. Fuck your hopes, fuck your dreams, fuck everything you thought this life was gonna bring you. All right? Now we have to figure out how to go out here and make this bitch happy. So, everything isn't about you anymore at all. So what I need you to do is to realize that this baby and your girl is top priority. Whatever she says to do, you have to do it. However comfortable you got to make her, whatever you got to feed her, whatever she want, everything so she's not stressed and so this baby is not stressed, you have to do. If your girl wants you to somewhere at 3 o'clock in the morning and buy her a specific food from a certain place, you have to do that shit. Because her hormones are all over the place and she don't know what to do because this is her first child and your first child and everybody's bugging the fuck out. Nobody knows what to do. It's not going to be about you until this baby is about 8 months old. And she's 6 months pregnant right now. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it ain't going to be about you until this baby is like close to a year old. The baby shower, not about you. Even though it's your baby too, nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody's going to bring a gift for you. All they're going to do is, hey, congratulations, Pops, this, that, and the third. All the gifts are going to be for her. It's going to be for the baby. The gifts you might get, baby's going to use for all of maybe 2 months, depending on what it is. Onesies, they're going to grow out of. Diapers might last you 2 weeks. Formula, all that other shit is just, formula is very fucking expensive. and you got to re-up at least every 4 or 5 days, maybe even less than that. Diapers is just about the same. So, matter of fact, when you go to the store for either or, just grab the other one. If you go to the store for diapers, just grab some formula. If you go for formula, just grab some diapers. Just cuz. Yeah, you're not gonna sleep. She's not gonna sleep. Sleep is foreign to you. You're gonna know what all hours of the day look like. It was a time where I didn't know what 2 a.m. looked like until I got a kid. I was like, yo, this baby is just up. They shit. They yell. You don't know how to change them. And it's just like, especially if you don't know what you have. If you're having a boy, boys are easy to clean up. If you're having a girl, when they shit, it's all different types of different measures you got to go through, bro. It's a fucked up feeling as a dad, but you got to get in there and wipe all the creases, everything, the vagina, all that shit. It's just a weird. I didn't change my daughter real shit for like 6 months. Because I was scared. I was like, nope, not touching her. Nope, I feel weird. But it's your kid. I don't care. I don't want to touch it. But yeah. But after a while, you gotta help out the mom because she's going through more stuff than anybody. She gotta push that motherfucker out. She's going through postpartum. You know, her vagina's split open. If she pushed that motherfucker out, it's all types of shit going on. So you have to be very, very patient with your girl. You know, take shifts when it comes to you know, feeding the baby and getting up with the baby, cleaning bottles. You're going to clean the same fucking bottle at least 2,512 times before the baby don't use the bottle no more. Other than that, you got this.
I had a completely different...
Bobby, what's your take?
I had a completely different experience than him. I guess because he had his kid when he was younger.
I had my kid when I was 24.
Oh. What?
Wait, how old am I? Yeah, 24.
Okay, so the same age.
Same age, yeah.
Yeah,
she's 9 now.
I was like 28.
Fuck.
I was 28. I had a whole different experience.
Yeah.
28?
Yeah, I stopped that shit at the gate. Like all that whining and shit, I stopped that shit at the gate because it was getting to a point where like the relationship was already rocky. So she just started yelling at me because of her hormones.
Your girl. I thought
yeah.
The baby was like,
how do you control?
I was to say, how you control the baby?
Oh no. The baby was a part of it, but I was thinking because I didn't want her to get pregnant at the time, and I told her we need to keep using condoms. She said no. So I'm like, fuck.
That's a foreign concept when you're in a monogamous relationship. It's like, all right, we're using. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, we wasn't after a while, but something told me put a condom on. So I was like, okay. So I tried to do it, and then she complained, and then it's so bad. I know exactly what night she got pregnant and what song was fucking playing.
I do too.
Yeah, it was Rihanna. Champagne and dollar bills. I still got my money. That shit. That's what playing.
Champagne and dollar bills.
I still got my baby. That's what happened.
She got your money in your baby.
Yeah. So she got pregnant, and yeah, she just started treating me like shit like the first 2 months.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, first of all, we're not doing this. So I just laid it down right there. We're not doing it, so I will fucking leave. Like I'm not. So she was behaving the rest of the relationship. I did everything for her. Like you laughing, but I'm dead serious.
Listen, bitch. Because you act like I'm out.
Because you have to stop that shit at the gate because it's about you too. I don't give a fuck.
I will go to the store for some cigarettes and never come back.
You know, as a man, it is your what you're supposed to do is protect and provide. So it was like, yo, my girl. So I can't put myself in the spot of a woman when it comes to bearing children, delivering children, and having that instant motherly instinct to take care of children. That I don't think men naturally have that. Just that instinct to want to care for something and like, just be motherly and all that shit. But once I saw her, it was like, yo, I die for this little nigga. So it was like, I gotta do everything in my power to protect her. And to know what my baby mother was going through, it took me a little while to understand that because I was like, oh, she had a baby. We on the same type of time. But it's like, no, it's the postpartum. It's the hormones. It's your body's changing. It's, the sleepless nights. You got to breastfeed. You worrying about getting milk to the baby. You worrying about this, that, and the third. You worrying about healing. You trying not to move. You got all the, they go through this nesting phase and shit. Just all types of shit that they brain go through that we have no clue what the fuck is going on. We just hear like, yo, it's a new human here. I gotta feed it. And it's like, that's it. But in their head, it's a million things going on. So you have to be sympathetic to that. You have to, not, I don't want to say grow up quick, but you just have to.
Oh yeah, you gotta grow up quick.
You gotta grow up quick, but I don't want to say grow up quick. Like you just gotta know everything as soon as the fucking baby hits the air. But you gotta be willing to learn, and you know what your baby mother is telling you isn't because she just wants to boss you around. Just be like, yo, I'm tired. We both tired, but I just need this extra help. You just got to be that extra hand. You just got to be it. If you want to be a stand-up nigga and be around and, you know, be in your child's life and shit and make this work. But that shit ain't no joke. Second kid was cool. It was like, yo, I did all this shit before. I know what the fuck to expect. First kid, I was like, yo, this shit gonna be a breeze. But then this fucking kid, yo, they eat and wake up like 2-3 hours, B. So for the first month, you're not getting no sleep. I felt like I was gonna die. Not even gonna lie. I was like, yo, if I don't sleep, I literally might die right now.
Yeah, my experience was a little different than yours.
What was yours like, bro?
Because it was like, I was already used to staying up and shit like that. I was already used to getting like...
so it just didn't
No,
bother you.
it's a difference between used to staying up and then being sleep and being woken up to every 2-3 hours. I would go to sleep
and have to get up.
Where it's like, I didn't know my body could feel like this. Where it's like, I just feel like my battery is constantly on 10%. And I'm trying to function, and I couldn't function that way. Like, I took off of work for like 6 weeks or whatever. I was waiting on a hand and foot, or tried the best I could. Going to get food for her in the middle of the night. She'd call me over to the crib, or she was like, I just want my stomach rubbed. I was like, yo, come on, man.
Like, really?
Really? Like,
it's like 3 o'clock, dog.
But then it's like, all right, man, you know, got to do it. Some days I was like, yo, I'll be over there and fuck around, fall back to sleep. And then she called me in a crying fit like 2 hours later. You never came over. You hate me. Do you not want this, baby? Do you not want this? I hate you. Like, yo, I worked and I fell asleep. I didn't mean to not come over. I could have swore my body got out the bed, but it was just lay there.
That shit just shut all the way down.
Like, I remember having dreams of doing this shit and not actually doing it, which was fucked up. But you know, that happens, man. Your first kid is a crazy ass roller coaster.
I think the worst thing of it would be the crying, but again, like my experience is different than my girls because, like, you know, my mother had 8 kids, so I kind of seen all my brothers and sisters grow up. So I'm kind of used to this shit.
What place in that do you fall?
I'm second.
Oh shit! So yeah,
so I seen all this shit. I seen
all
all this shit before, but to her it's foreign. I'm trying to tell her, yo, do this, do that, do this. She was getting upset. I was like, hey, shit, this is what it is.
Like, bitch, I've been here before.
It didn't bother me like that because it's so. I mean, I did it. I did it. I changed my sister's diaper before. Like I've done all this shit, so it was kind of different. Like watching her when you said to keep him to be quiet. I've noticed because I like to try things, right? So it was a time where I sat her in front of the TV and she was watching what music video was it? Watch Me Whip, that shit. She loved that shit. So I sat in front of the TV and kept having her watch that shit. Yeah, that Daniel Tiger. All that shit. So I was like, oh, I could leave you here for like hours and you won't say shit? All right.
And then at some point, you got to learn how to be a ninja, right? So at some point, you're going to try to lay this kid down and the kid don't lay down without you next to him. And somehow you have to slip your arm from under their head and get out the bed without moving anything because any subtle movement, sound or whatever, kid's going to wake up and then you got to lay right back down. So you got to find out some way to like substitute. You got to Pokemon substitute something so your child don't wake up. You got to be a ninja and ninja out the bed. And then when you leave the kid, you got to be worried about all different types of shit. You got to be worried about SIDS. You got to be worried about your kids rolling out the fucking bed if you leave them on your bed. You got to worry about fucking, you know, giving them the right shit to drink and eat. Because you don't know what your kid is allergic to. You got to worry about people touching your kid, being sick around your kid because your kid is fucking new. You got a fresh out the box kid, and got that new baby smell, and motherfuckers want to touch it and tell you congratulations and shake your hand, and it's wintertime and niggas is always sick. So you know, just be wary of shit. Like kids, having kids is the scariest shit in the world. Like I would jump out of a plane before I have another kid. And I'm definitely scared of planes. So,
are you really?
I hate heights. Like I hate shit I can't control.
But you're tall, nigga.
That don't mean shit. That's 6 feet. But planes and shit, I can't. Like if a plane go down, I have no control. We're dead.
I mean, you got the flotation device under your seat.
If we land in the fucking ocean, But if the plane hit the ground, the grizzle, if it air ground on me,
Ground, air, ground.
we're out in the air. If it go air ground on me, nigga, I'm on that ground. I hate shit I can't control. Like a roller coaster is cool, but an airplane where it's just like pilot is in charge of my life, and what if he's having a bad day? What if it's like, you know how when you die they say like it's your time? Mm-hmm. What if I'm on a plane with somebody else and it's their time, but I'm on a plane with them?
Well, fuck y'all, it's y'all time.
And then like I gotta go down because nah, nigga, fuck that. But yeah, man, kids are scary.
Yeah, the only thing that was freaking me out about having a kid would be because sometimes I like to move in my sleep. Like I wouldn't want to accidentally roll over.
That happened.
That was the.
Not to me, but no.
Yeah, that happened. I think that happened to. No, I ain't gonna say I'm putting it.
Nah, but that happened to. I don't know why. I was watching Nancy Grace one day, and this man had his kid in the bed in like the middle of his, because he didn't feel like taking her back and forth to the crib and shit.
Yeah,
and he accidentally rolled over on his kid.
Yeah,
and suffocated him.
Yeah,
and to this day, like that constantly plays in my head. Was like, yo, I can't sleep. Like if I gotta sleep on, like if my kid is here, I can sleep over here. Like I'll take the floor, I'll take the wall. Just make sure she in the middle, and make sure when I roll, I just know my body circumference. I'm not rolling on her, so you know I'm cool with that.
I ain't do all that.
Nah,
I just slept at an angle. She's right here. I just slept like that.
I was deathly scared of shit like that because I was like, yo, it'd be times where I just don't know I'll be moving like that, and I'll just like kick somebody in my sleep, or I'll snore real loud or something. I was like, yo, I didn't know I did that. Yeah. And then if I wake up and I rolled over my kid, is she not moving, nigga? I'm next. I'm going.
Yeah.
I gotta die. But yeah, kids are scary, man. You'll be all right, my nigga. You'll figure it out. By like month 2, you're gonna have this shit down pat. But was that the only question? Why you look at me?
I'm just listening intently to y'all children, your horror stories about having children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's scary, man.
Yep.
Because when you look at it, it's like, oh shit, I'm in charge of somebody. Like you really in charge of a fucking human now. It's not like, you know, some shit with like the Sims or something. It's like, nah, it's a whole fucking human I gotta raise and make sure they not a piece of shit human being. Like I'm in charge of 2 people. Scared as shit. Like, yo, how the fuck do I keep them off the pole? How the fuck do I keep dicks out their mouth until a certain age? Figure this out. Fuck. Think I got it. And then, lo and behold, they'll find out doing that like 16. I thought I had it. Fuck. Shit. What the fuck am I gonna do now? Cross that bridge when we get there.
Just be in the doctor's office like T.I., nigga.
Nah, I can't. You know they trying to pass a law with that shit now in New York because T.I. said that shit?
Good. That's what he get.
Like, yo, you
too late, but
you a sick nigga, man.
You know how fucked up you gotta be that they had to make a law for some shit that
yo,
you said?
for real. That's some sick shit, but I'm pretty sure T.I.'s not the first or last father to do that shit. So.
Not even remotely close.
So, but because T.I. is a high-tier celebrity.
So that made it all around the world.
That made it that much more worse. It's like, don't nobody give a fuck about a lot of issues until they actually get brought out by celebrities, until they shine a light on them. It's like, yo, this shit been happening for years. Now y'all want to do something about it, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Shout
Nat, you be all right, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats again on the baby.
Let us know when the baby's born.
Blessings, you know. But yeah, man. That's it. You ain't got no kids, right, that you know of?
I mean, nah.
Okay, cool.
No, baby free is the way to be.
Yeah, I hear you, my nigga. Let's see, topics.
All my poor decisions are only affecting myself.
Okay, cool. Yeah, all right, man, you want to talk?
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Yeah, what's up?
What's wrong? Nigga, tell me. What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
So Watchmen or Mandalorian first? Watchmen or Mandalorian?
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian, man. Cash, what happened? So you can talk. I'm fucking with you.
I didn't even do it.
Put some Fiji on your Switch, see what happens.
Dog, don't do it.
I would never do that. It's fucked up.
Yeah, I know. Just in case.
Champ these.
Yeah, I put too much work in this. I mean, it's fucking just. Anyway, Mandalorian. Let's see what happened. This nigga was in the space battle, getting pew 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 shot at. His ship got fucked up, so they're making an emergency landing on
It was Tatooine.
That was Tatooine, right? Yeah, he did.
Oh, what my Toe Jam and Earl sound effects?
Yeah, so we had to make a emergency landing and to get repairs done to the ship, but he obviously didn't have enough money to get the ship repaired, so he went to a pub. And found a fellow guild whatever dude, and he was like, yo, I'm trying to get into the guild. If you help me with this mission, I give you all the money. He's like, word, I need that money so I can get my shit fixed. And then
at first he was like, something up with this guy. Come to find out, like, he's never killed anybody, he's never done anything, he's just got to do this mission. And he showed him who they was after. He was like, yeah, this bitch. You know how many syndicates this bitch killed?
All right, so
going after Chung Lee,
this nigga was getting shot, right? So then he got blasted in a spaceship, and then the spaceship went down, right? And then I don't got no other sounds. Then he went to a pub, right? And then go ahead. And then the dude was like, I got this mission, right?
Money.
Go ahead.
And they went after Chung Lee, basically.
That was Chung Lee.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's Ming Na Wen.
Yeah.
Get that? Aloha.
All right, that's fair.
So they was on the speeder bikes and shit. And then
German.
and then they got to this ridge where one of the bounty hunters got shot. And he was like, oh shit, it's a setup, man. Then he was running and he got shot in his
Yo, my nigga, what's up with that?
Okay, I'm done.
He got shot in the best car. He's like, He went around the ridge. He was like, oh, you all right? He's like,
They clapped him.
He's like,
shot with a sniper shot.
That was a
That was a clap.
Yeah.
He said, she can't hurt me from this distance. So she just stuck on the ridge at this point. So he was like, all right, we're going to wait. We're going to wait. He's like, when? He's like, it's in the morning.
Or night.
Well, night.
Yeah, nighttime.
Wait, nigga. So, you know, dude, man don't sleep. Dude's like, you know, gun slinging the gun at him. He's like,
Wake up!
He kept pointing the pistol at him, trying to show off and shit. He was like, you done? He's like, all right. So he was like, all right, what we gonna do? We gonna ride these bikes, right? And to get there, we're gonna shoot these flash charges. So it gives us a minute to get there. He's like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah, because they like blind her so she couldn't focus on him, because she had like a sniper rifle, so she had the high ground. So they were charging at her and using the flashes so that oh fuck, so that they could get to her and shit.
Yeah, so they
that was the flash when it went off.
So he's speeding with the speedy bike, shooting the flash charges, and Mando got hit off the bike. So I forgot the dude's name.
I forgot the dude's name too. I don't know.
I'll call him Cunning. So So Cunning went up to the ridge and had to drop on her ass, right? He's like, yeah, freeze, bitch. So
Big girl.
told her to turn around. And then they was fighting. So this chick was Chun-Li obviously was whipping his ass.
Beat the shit out the nigga.
The man who came up with the man who came up behind her with the blast was like, thanks for the distraction. So she gets handcuffed. And this is where the tricky parts come from. Chick trying to play her. So because they can't get back because Mando's bike is fucked up. So he's telling the Cunning dude, he was like, all right, somebody got, you know, that thing that we passed, that fucking monster looking thing that we can ride? Yeah, somebody gotta go back to get that. You do it. I'll just stay here.
Boogie.
That's what it looked like. Yeah. So he was like, nah, I'm not doing that so you can run over my bounty. Nah, you do it. So he's like, all right. So he left. And then when he left, I thought this chick was gonna kill him.
Me too.
Because you know, they was there for a while. I think they was there till like the morning. So he was just chilling on his bike. She was sitting in the cups, and then she tried to swindle him, talking about, you know, like you after me, but he costs more money. Like he still got the package that he's supposed to deliver. Like he's an ex guild member. You want the glory, right? Oh, yeah. So she tried to bribe him with money. She's like, I'll pay you half. I'll pay you double, right? So he was like, nah, I don't want the money. And then he just looked away. She was like, yeah, well, what do you want? He's like, I just want the glory. I don't want the money. I don't care about that. He's like, oh, do you realize what you would get if you took his Beskar armor and brung him in? Yeah. Like, you'll be known. You'll be the most known bounty hunter ever. He was like, oh.
Good point.
So he's like, just release me and we'll take him out together. She was like, release me and we'll take him out together. So so he walked up to her and went, pow! And just shot her ass. That was unexpected because I wasn't expecting her to do that. She was like, fuck it, I'll take it myself. I'll take it myself. So he took the speeder bike and went to go get Baby Yoda because he knew that they was at the hangar.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to take it from here?
I mean, basically, so basically she was just like, go after that nigga because with him you'll definitely get into the guild. Because the dude, basically he's doing all this shit because he's just trying to get into the guild.
Yeah, he's trying to get
This
fame.
is his first job. He's trying to get the fame and notoriety. It's just like, well, what's gonna be more famous than the traitor ass nigga who stole the baby and shit?
Yeah.
Go after that nigga. So he went to the hangar, was kidnapped Baby Yoda, and he was like, yo, come on, man, I'm about to turn you in and shit. And this nigga was like, psych. And fucking shot a fucking flash grenade in that nigga face, rolled around the side and shot that nigga and murked that nigga. I hate this nigga so much. And then basically, I mean, that's basically the whole episode is like, that's the end. And he just takes the money off the nigga dead body, gives it to the repair chick so she can finish repairing the ship. Repair his ship.
Yeah.
So he can get off planet. But it does end that somebody's tracking him.
Yeah.
And some of the things I've seen online is they're thinking it might be Boba Fett.
Oh.
Yeah. But we'll see.
Well, Greed's still
Boba
alive.
Fett? Wouldn't it be Jango Fett?
No, Boba. This
No,
is
no,
after.
Boba.
Oh, it's after that.
This all takes
Yeah, yeah.
place. This all takes place.
This takes place after Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, so
Oh.
But
before
when I was
Force
talk-
Awakens, but yeah.
This took place after, like, 5 years after Return of the Jedi. But when I was talking about that whole purge when he was a kid, that happened in Revenge of the Sith, the prequel shit.
Yeah,
the
that
end of
was
the
during
prequel.
the
That's
prequel
what that
time.
happened there.
Oh, okay.
That's the timeline.
Yeah.
It could be Greed or it could be it would be high if it was Boba
Yeah. That's what I heard. I have no idea. We'll
Yeah.
fucking see when we find out.
because Greed's still alive.
I wouldn't be surprised if he brought back Boba.
I mean, he's
Yeah. They
the
thought about that.
Mandalorian
They
type
thought
of thing,
about
and I think originally it was supposed to be like a Boba Fett show,
Yeah.
right? And then they ended up making just the Mandalorian. So I
Yeah.
think it would make sense if he shows up and like I'm not really, or maybe
That should be fire.
put an end to it whether or not he's actually a Mandalorian or not, or if he's just some nigga that stole the armor. They'll probably delve into that, and then the nigga probably just kill him like, I'm Boba Fett now, bitch.
Yeah.
I took over. Me and my little son have won.
That should be fire. Season 2 be like Boba Fett just chasing him.
That would be
That
actually
shit
pretty
would be
dope.
That should be fire.
But we'll see. I have no idea with that.
I fuck with the show.
Yeah, we'll see if they
He
do that.
not. Like, this is the first time, like, universally, everybody loves this shit.
Mhm.
Like, this shit hasn't happened since The New Hope.
Right.
Everybody's on the page with the fucking Star Wars shit.
Yeah, the Clone Wars was dope, and nobody watched it.
Yeah, they did. He used too much CGI, though, for, like, simple shit.
No, I think it means
Oh, you mean the
Cartoon.
cartoon?
The cartoon
Oh, hell
shit,
yeah.
yeah.
Dying with their eyes open. I was like, oh, shit, this is
Yeah,
real
this
shit.
real. I love that shit.
Yeah. What? Speaking of that, they put a statistic up of how much money they're losing for not having Baby Yoda merchandise during Christmas.
mad at it. I mean, they got
They
doll
can't
now.
make it fast enough.
Yeah, they
They
can't.
got doll, but it's not coming out till like next year.
Matter of
Yeah.
fact, this is the same thing that happened when Star Wars came out in '77. The same
They
exact
didn't
thing.
have
They
enough
could.
merch.
The thing is that the studio didn't believe in the movie so much that they gave George Lucas the full rights to the merchandise,
Everything.
right? But they didn't have enough time.
What?
To
Mhm,
yeah,
that's why he's so fucking rich, nigga.
that's why he's so
Wow.
rich. They didn't believe in the movie like that.
It's a movie about space wizards and light
Yeah.
swords in '77. You think they were really behind it? They was like, oh yeah, go make your little indie
Yeah.
Star V. Next thing you know,
Wow.
it's fucking Star Wars.
Yeah,
but
they-
they didn't know.
They didn't believe.
Yo, okay, man,
He finagled them. I think what he did, he gave them the I guess the rights to the movie,
Like-
whatever
God
it makes.
damn.
Yeah, whatever. That
That
merchandise
nigga net
was
worth
crazy.
is $6.4 billion.
Yeah, I think it's rich as fuck.
Fuck.
He finagled them. He finagled because what he did, I was listening to the documentary. What he did, he gave them the money, the income from the movie. Y'all take that. Give me the merchandise.
But I want the merchandise.
And that merchandising, it was so big that niggas has gift certificates for next spring to get this shit.
for when
And
stuff
the
drop.
first fucking news story is George Lucas adds another 2 acres to his California beachfront compound for $28 million.
Yeah.
This
chump change.
Loaded.
$6.4 billion.
Yeah.
Ability. Just think about that. He
He
owns.
didn't create Windows. He didn't create Tesla. This nigga made Star Wars.
Yeah, he made something better.
Why do you think I was telling you he sold that shit for mad cheap? $4 billion? That shit worth way more than that.
God.
That's why I was like, yo, that's just mad cheap.
You gotta think about that. That's video games. That's
Yep.
books. That's
Yep.
comic
Yep.
books. That's toys. That's
That all
socks.
falls in merchandise?
Yes,
The merchandise
everything.
period. That's socks. That's shirts.
Everything. He
That's
had all
anything that has a Star Wars logo on it
All that.
is merchandise.
God damn.
Yeah,
That's why I love that nigga. He the GOAT. I want to meet that nigga.
Mason.
Fuck.
Yeah, made it. Money.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. God damn, George Lucas.
Shit.
I didn't know you was killing the game like that, my nigga.
Now this Baby Yoda shit, this is another cash cow. They can't get that shit out fast
Fuck.
enough. Imagine if they had Baby Yoda doll.
Wait, I don't know what the hell? Man, shit just happened at once. I don't know.
Money. Nigga, imagine if they had Baby Yoda dolls. I would have
Off
got my
rip,
daughter that
Off
shit.
rip.
Would have thanks, but I mean they have them now for pre-order, but they don't come out till next year though.
Oh,
So
Crazy. That shit gonna sell out like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they fucked up.
yo, 6
Billy.
point 4
Money.
billion dollars.
Crazy, man.
Oh fuck, man.
Biggest franchise.
Yo, just let me get 100 mils. Just let me just
Let me
start
just hold
something.
something light. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
hold something like you ain't even gonna to be that rich to be like, yo, you ain't gonna miss 100 mil.
I know.
Yo, can we put our fucking brain meats together and think of something? We gotta think of something. Yo.
All right, let's do it. Let's like nigga wars.
All right,
Nigga.
all right. So, the Watchmen, right?
Speaking of nigga, no,
Speaking of a nigga, black man is God, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Black man is God.
oh, I guess I was right.
Okay, cite your sources, nigga. Like, how the fuck you know?
Yeah, how the
this?
fuck you be knowing this shit, yo?
It just made sense especially after we told the kids when about death. He was mad
Yeah.
cold about it. I was like, that makes sense.
I thought about it, but I was like, nah, he too black.
Nah, but also here's the funny thing. Them niggas told us it was him.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Because you seen the thing about the dildo?
Excalibur.
Excalibur?
Yeah.
Excal A-bar? Yeah.
Yeah,
nigga.
Excal A-bar.
Look at that. Look at that. They were already already telling niggas who he was.
They was like, yo, A-bar is not a common last name, or if it is a last name at all.
Yeah.
I've never heard the last name A-bar at all.
I ain't
They
know.
always call him Cal, never Calvin.
Yeah.
You know, it's Cal A-bar X. I'm like,
Excalibur.
oh shit, black man is God, nigga.
Basically.
I don't like the way she killed him though, but black
Yeah.
man is God, nigga.
Why, she bashed his face in with a
Yeah,
hammer.
and then took
Yeah,
his
like
head like
twice. But that little thing don't give him his powers though.
Pretty sure
But
it was like a
what was
limit. I think it was like a limiter or something he made.
Yeah.
'Cause obviously he didn't remember that he's
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Manhattan. I think because he's tried to have relationships before as Dr. Manhattan and it didn't work.
Yeah.
So I think he's like this approach. I'm gonna just like do something so that I don't actually know that I'm Dr. Manhattan.
oh, old bitch gonna be mad.
To try to
He was just long dicking everybody.
Right? Take
Yeah.
my dick.
Girl.
and all that stuff too. It's just like, oh, it's just he's attractive, yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like, he was emanating that Manhattan.
But he's a
aura.
white man though.
Yeah, it don't
But I
matter.
mean,
Personality is everything.
Yeah, and probably he's like exuding like whatever the energy, so she can sense it in her womb. Like,
Yo, you don't.
Okay. Warm and so polluted.
he's taking on that gamma ray dick.
I can't have a little fucking baby with her, man. But how's the episode start?
With was it the flashback or was it
She woke up, right?
I think it was her waking up first.
Yeah, with her waking up in
She's like, what is
Dr.
this shit
True, one of Dr. True's many beds in that compound or whatever.
Yeah,
And,
she was, pumping her full of a cure to like flush out the
Yeah.
the nostalgia.
Nostalgia, yeah. So she's telling her all this shit. She keeps putting her back to sleep.
Yeah.
Apparently. So she keeps waking up, putting her back to sleep.
Because she keeps waking up and asking this because it's fucking with her memory that she
Yeah.
doesn't remember. She's like, this is the fifth time that you woken up and asked me
the same
what
shit.
saying shit. So just go to sleep until it's just done.
Right. Oh, you're a vegetable.
You saying
I still hate you.
So then when she falls asleep, it goes to a flashback to when she was living in Vietnam with her parents.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was on like the day Dr. Manhattan came and basically won the Vietnam War for America to turn Vietnam into the 51st state. And on that day, she went to a video store.
And she brought a
We
movie
called Sister Night.
Sister Night.
The nun with the motherfucking gun.
Yeah.
And she brought it to her parents like, oh, look, I'm going to rent this movie.
It's like a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Basically, with Black Exploitation
I
type
would
movie.
not be surprised if Quentin Tarantino made that movie.
Sister Night.
None with the motherfucking gun?
And I'm
Yeah.
kind of mad it's not a blaxploitation movie that's already out.
Sister Night.
Yeah. Doom, 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 Sister Night.
Pum, 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 pum. But her dad, Jesus Christ. But her dad wouldn't let her rent it because he's like he doesn't trust people in masks. Obviously, stemming
Because
from the issue that
his
happened.
father.
Yeah, well, just the situation that happened when he was a kid, and his dad over chastised him or whatever the fuck. So he obviously has a feeling towards people who wear masks and shit. So it's like, go put the tape back and shit, whatever. And so when she was going back, some nigga suicide bombed himself at the army people, obviously because we won.
That's the only boom I got.
Boom. And that was a little bit.
It's a little bigger than that.
A little bit bigger of an explosion.
Yeah.
Than that. But because obviously we took over the country, so some people are not happy about America being in Vietnam. So some dude suicide bombed himself and ended up killing her parents. So she ended up in an orphanage. And just when she's in the orphanage, her grandmother showed up, and then she's gonna take her home. And the fucking grandma, she had a fucked up life. Man. She had a fucked up life. As soon as she thought she was free, grandma died.
Grandma died, so now she's just stuck here again.
Stuck in Vietnam.
It's fucked up.
And then, while that's happening, she go back to our now time, and like she's just talking to True's daughter, who we find out isn't her actual daughter, it's her mother.
Right, yeah.
Clone of her mother, which I think, I don't know, did we talk about that? I think somebody.
I thought it was her.
We thought it was her daughter.
I thought it was her. That's what I thought. I thought it was her. She was just raising herself.
And then she said something about her dad, like, where's your dad at? Like, he'll be with us soon.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. What? Tell me what that means.
Probably,
since you know every fucking thing.
I don't know everything, but I think it's probably going to be Adrian. It's probably going to be her dad.
Adrian Boyd?
Yeah.
You know what?
That's fucking
right.
wild.
He
right. Right.
Which would make sense why she would take over his company.
But how old is Dr. True?
I don't know. She look like she's 40 something. 30,
How
late
old
30s,
is-
40.
How old is Dr. Voight?
He gotta be like, I don't know, Jeremy Irons' age, so like 70, 60,
Jeremy
70
Irons'
something.
Yeah, nigga up there.
So if he had her when he was like 40,
Yeah, I swear to God, if
39,
you call this shit, yo, we need to write a letter to Watchmen. Yo, like we need to be the official like podcast to like review this shit. This is bullshit.
Yeah,
So
they
it's-
got one too. That's great.
Yeah.
Fuck them. I haven't listened, but fuck them.
so it's probably, so it might be him.
Uh-huh.
And I guess I don't know, there's still some weird, I don't know how he got where he is, and then if she put him there.
That would explain why she's so smart. Fuck her.
Yeah,
I swear to
she-
God, if you right, my nigga.
Yeah, so she might be his daughter. And basically, she's been feeding her mother's memories to her mother. Which is
Yeah,
weird.
while she drink. Yeah,
Which is why she keeps
dream.
having them weird dreams about
Yeah.
shit, because she wants her parents to be there for when she unveils her doomsday clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then Blake, well, I guess before that, he was right. PD did show up to try to go help Looking Glass, but he already took care of some Southern Calvary niggas that was in the house.
Yeah.
There was like 5 niggas in there, but only one of them was missing a mask. So I'm assuming he stole one of the masks to
yeah.
infiltrate. And then Blake goes to see Judd's widow,
Right.
the police chief's widow, to be like, hey, when Angela was on these drugs, she was saying some wild nigga shit.
Yeah.
And,
Wild nigga shit.
and saying some weird shit, and I recorded it all. And then, so I guess your husband was a white supremacist part of the Cyclops group, and she was like, "Oh my, and yeah."
Oh my.
It's like I don't know how long I'm supposed to fake it, and then she's
Too high to get over.
too low to get under. So
Therefore, you
were
stuck in the middle.
So she hit the trap door on her ass. And obviously, so we was right about Jed trying to become president. She was like, that was at least that was the old plan.
Right.
So, but obviously and apparently, the new plan seems to be that they're trying to capture Dr. Manhattan and or kill Dr. Manhattan
So they can harvest his DNA or something.
so that he can become Dr. Manhattan or become a being like Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
So basically, imagine Dr. Manhattan, but he was a white supremacist.
White supremacist.
Yeah.
We don't want
It's
that.
over.
Yeah, he was like being white in America ain't working.
This nigga.
The world is over.
Yeah.
He said being white in America ain't working, so I'll just be
Yeah.
blue.
I'll be
So
blue.
So obviously, that wild shit is happening. Ozymandias was been on trial for like a year,
Mhm.
whatever reason.
That nigga funny, by the way.
No,
He's like, do you have anything to say? Got up and went,
Farted.
Man,
and then he
Okay, that's
cried at
close
the end.
enough.
he cried, but why though?
I don't know. I guess maybe he was really thinking
wanna
about that
get
he killed 3 billion people. Maybe he's finally realizing the weight of his actions.
3 point.
Well, because when he sent the squid, he killed like 3 million people, nigga.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I
I mean,
think
George Lewis got way more money than that.
yeah, he got more money than that, but So I think maybe the weight of his action is fucking weighing on him or something. I don't know.
You don't think he'd have thought about that in the first 30-something years? No,
Because he thought he was. I mean,
he thought he was right, killing 3 million people.
yeah, that's why he did it.
Oh, you know it's mad random.
He was doing it because it was pragmatic for him. It wasn't like he wanted to kill people. He was doing it because he wanted to make a threat that would unite people.
You know what?
And it did, but it also didn't because racism still prevails.
Yeah.
So he did not think that part through.
Right.
You
So
know
the
what?
racism divides.
You were the Watchmen whisperer. I'm just gonna believe you.
I'm just saying, it makes sense.
It makes it.
I don't know if that's why he was
Apparently,
crying.
everything makes sense to you, and not us. See, I'm waiting for my come to moment. This nigga with the white rabbit. This nigga with Watchmen. God, when's my moment? When do I get something I get to prevail at?
When do I understand?
When do I get to fucking show my shit?
There's certain shit that you could just catch if you're just looking for it, like the whole elephant shit. Like, come to find out, she's getting pumped full of elephant.
No, I think there's So she hit her with this thing that flushes out the nostalgia from your synapses, but I think it needs to like connect through another host body or something, or use another body. And I think because elephants' brains are just bigger than human brains.
Forget.
Okay, so where's
Plus,
William?
I don't know. We don't know yet.
Fuck.
Yeah, he wasn't connected to. We thought she was connected to him, but she was connected to the elephant. Obviously, that might mean something later, but I think it's just because elephants have bigger brains and elephants never forget memory, memory thing, yada yada yada.
Yeah, see.
Also,
God, when is my moment, bro?
How did you get that?
Yeah. Also,
I didn't get. I said, yo, where was supposed to be in this? A fucking elephant. Why is the elephant?
yeah,
in
and also
I'm just watching the show.
her symbol looks like an elephant. Like the true logo looks sort of like an elephant. Yeah, look it up.
See, that's why I was trying to tell you about that.
And then the fucking the hourglass she had in like the episode where she gave him the baby also had elephants on it, I believe.
No, what the fuck? Never mind.
Looking at porn.
No. it just brought me to some real Dr. Trues and shit. Like, no, I don't
Did
care
you
about
try
that
Dr.
bitch.
True
She kinda cute.
Watchmen? Did you try the Watchmen pot? I mean, I'm just saying, there might be real niggas.
What happened?
Because he took Dr. True and got real doctors.
He got real Dr. Trues and shit. No, it does. That looks like an elephant?
Like little green shit. Kinda.
That shit?
Look at it, yeah. Look at the horns on the side. That's a tusk. And then the T down the middle is the nose.
Yeah,
and then there's the T.
It looks like Mastodon.
Yeah. Look at it. Like, actually, look at it.
Mastodon.
T-Rex the dactyl.
I'm not saying it looks exactly like an elephant, but it's reminiscent
Nah, it
of
does
an
look
elephant.
like
it? Okay, I see it.
Yeah, the little outporks or the
tusks,
and then the T is the nose, and then the
ears, and
top
then
T
like
is
the
the ear.
little
Yeah.
triangles. Is that? Y'all third eye open. Okay, cool. Go ahead, Edge.
It's more easy to understand than us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I still don't get that.
Yeah, because
Bobby had a
the
whole new plate of existence.
because the
nigga.
story is trash, but the symbolism is there. It's just that
Yeah.
the story's trash. That's what fucked it up.
And I think that's probably I just got too stuck on the story shit.
Yeah,
man.
that's what it
Probably-
was.
Fucking, I couldn't make it past because I still don't know where they shit
Yeah, but
or how they shower.
yeah, but this
Or
shit
how
got
they-
it. This shit got it. Like this shit got it.
Yo, and then I mean I think that's pretty much it. Did we miss something? Trapdoor. He's gonna become
no,
Dr.
you didn't.
Manhattan.
No, you didn't.
Racism.
How Angela got out, and then she actually found this contraption where Dr. True was sending all the messages from Dr. Manhattan. They weren't really going nowhere.
Yeah, they were going to her.
Yeah.
And then obviously she knows that Cal is Dr. Manhattan. She made comment, or at least she knows that he was on Earth.
So Angela knew this whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why she went home and was like,
Baby.
baby, I got beat your brains in with this hammer. She's like, where the kids at? They sleep? Yeah. It's time to wake up, baby.
Just Lifetime that nigga. Just fung.
And then obviously like the episode the episode that comes on tonight, the title of the episode is called like I think like A Man Walks into a Bar.
Oh yeah,
One
the
word.
backstory.
Oh.
How he
One
made
Them
word.
niggas
Yeah.
got bars.
Yeah. So obviously we're gonna find out. And hey, it's not John Cena.
Yeah,
Thank God.
I'm glad you were wrong. I've never been more glad that Bobby was wrong, motherfucker. I was like,
Well,
there's no fucking way in hell that some,
at least the voice ain't
some
John Cena.
diesel show that nigga just gonna float down with his dick out and just be like,
The body can still be John Cena.
Yeah.
But the voice, because I saw the preview trailer last week for this one, and it sounded like the same actor doing the voice.
but
So
don't
unless-
steroids shrink your dick?
No, it
I don't know what
shrinks
that
your
has to do.
testicles.
I don't know how that has to do with anything.
It shrinks your testicles. I remember somebody said it in high school. That was funny. He was like, "Yeah, I don't take steroids anymore. It shrinks my dick." And I was like, "It only shrinks your balls.
Like, oh,
Your dick been little nigga." Fuck outta here.
little dick ass bitch. You're a vegetable. Hey,
You ain't got no dick.
Ain't got no dick. You're a vegetable. What? How does it correlate?
Yeah, I don't even know what that had to do with anything.
Nah, because John Cena's big, and I think he took some steroids.
of
So I'm
course.
thinking that.
Yeah, but what's it got to do with his dick?
I thought it shrunk your dick. And so I'm
But
like,
I mean, but what? Why?
because Dr. Manhattan's always naked, so I'm like, you can't just be naked with your dick.
Shampoo. Okay, I forgot. Yeah, nah, I forgot.
I'm sorry, I wasn't just talking about dick.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I don't know what that got to do with nothing.
I gotta explain myself further.
I was just like, yo, how we get here? Like, what's that got to do with anything?
Domino, why is dicks on your brain, bro? Oh,
I was just curious. I was just like, I was like, what? I was like,
I'm sorry.
I was like, yeah, for sure. I guess it shrinks your dick, but I was like, why are we talking about this? Stuck in the middle, nigga.
So yeah, the episode ends with her bashing in Cal's brain,
And then
taking
pulling
out
out-
the limiter thing, and then like, baby, we need you right now. And then the next episode, like Hesh said, is titled what?
A man walks into a bar.
Man walks into a bar
Or something like that.
So it
Basically walking into
Did you watch
a
the
bar.
preview?
Yeah, it was just, it was,
So they was in like a Vietnam bar. They was in a war or whatever, and then something. I don't know if Dr. Manhattan's gonna come out this episode. I don't know if it's just flashbacks from him or whatever the fuck. But
well, he's
there.
in there. He's in the episode.
no, is he in the episode? Or are they gonna show him full frontal, or is it just gonna
Oh,
be
they
like
are.
a blue aura and it's like, yo, we know he's there, but we're not showing him.
I just think they didn't want to show him in the preview.
Yeah,
They just wait for the
for the actual
show.
episode. I'm sure they're gonna show.
How many
his face.
episodes we got left after tonight?
One?
3?
Nah,
Wait,
Nigga, pick
wait,
one.
which one is this? Which
we
one
got
is
one
this?
more after this tonight. I think because last week we was at 2.
What episode is this?
This is like episode
7?
8.
Damn.
No, this is
it
episode
one.
8.
It's only 8 episodes. Fuck.
No, it's 9 episodes then.
No, it's 8. I seen 8.
Oh, it's
Or
8.
maybe 9.
Then we
I
got whatever. We got like 2 more.
So it's gonna be before
Next week should
2020.
be next
Oh,
week.
yeah,
Yeah, next
yeah.
week should be the
All
last
this
one.
shit gonna be over.
Yeah,
I think next week should be the last one.
next week should be the last one.
I believe so.
Season finale. Okay,
See.
we'll see. All right,
So trying to think. I think that's everything.
I think that's everything that happened.
Shout out to me being right.
Yeah, if you write again, I swear to God.
I mean, now it's just like, all right. So she's a daughter. That's the only thing I ever said.
But I'm talking about who's her father.
Adrian Voigt.
Putting that out there.
Yeah, I could be wrong. Could be right. Find out.
Nigga, you've been right the whole time.
No,
Every time you've been right.
Now that makes perfect sense. Like she probably knows where he's at, and
That's why
probably
she
using
said-
that clock to get him out of there.
Oh, and that's
Time
the other
travel?
thing. What's the clock? What is the clock? That's the
I
other
don't
thing.
know.
The clock is either time travel because that's come up a lot, or because they said that she gifted TVs to everybody in Oklahoma.
Is it mind control?
Or maybe she might use the TVs to hit him with the flashy thing, K.
Oh
Hit all the
shit.
niggas. But I think it's time travel, and she's either knows that the 7th Cavalry's trying to get Manhattan, and she's trying to stop it, or she's just gonna kill Manhattan.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. He does. I'm sure Manhattan dies. I just don't know if he dies and
But how do you kill Dr. Manhattan?
tachyons.
The fuck is that?
I don't know. It's a thing.
Okay, cool.
Like I don't know. It's like whatever Ozymandias used to hide his plan, because whatever reason Dr. Manhattan can't like see through tachyons or some shit. That's how he was able to cover up the squid and shit before he sent it to that nigga. So it's like a blind spot for him. So I'm guessing something to do with those.
Yeah, you too smart for me, yo.
No, trust me, I'm the dumbest nigga I've ever met in my life.
But watch me, you got down to fucking science. So, let's see, topics. So, let's see, 007 No Time to Die trailer.
Yeah.
What did we think of the trailer?
Boned. James Boned.
Looks good.
I don't think it's a James Bond movie that I haven't seen.
I did not watch the
Yes.
last one.
You did?
I was just realizing that.
It was
'cause I was
pretty
like,
good.
I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on because I don't know who that lady is.
Who?
The
That
new
blind head chick that he's like,
Oh, the blind. Oh, I don't
Oh,
know
she was-
either.
She was in the last one, I believe.
yeah, I didn't watch that. I'm guessing, did she die in that?
I don't know.
Oh, so she's just like his girlfriend and she betrayed him?
James Bond
girlfriend
movies
died.
aren't something that I revisit, so I don't know what
Yeah.
the fuck's going on. But I know I saw it.
Yeah, her girlfriend died. No, James Bond girlfriend, the regular one, she died in the first one.
Yeah, the first one, I remember that. She drowned
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, he was like, I don't trust these bitches no more. so,
You trust this new one.
Fuck
Yeah.
all this old.
Anyway, I was just saying because I didn't watch the
you
last one.
said she
So,
drowned.
yeah.
yeah, this nigga. So, and then they went, I think they had the villain for that was in the last one. That was the
Yeah.
dude in the cage.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is because I didn't watch the last one. I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this nigga. But so I got to watch that before I watch this.
Yeah.
But it looks, it's James Bond. It's fucking shooting niggas in the face and spy shit.
You know, your fucking car got miniguns on it.
Yeah.
Always looks good.
I mean, that's cool because I think, and they made it happen in like at least the first one or first couple
Yeah.
to try to be not so like fantical tech things because they didn't have like a whole bunch of gadgets, but now they're like, fuck it, we got gadgets, nigga. We got cars with mini guns in the front, nigga.
Yeah, we don't talk about James Bond that much. Like that franchise is fire.
Yeah.
Unless it's this new one.
I don't think James Bond's ever had like a really like horrible movie.
Well, the
I don't
Pierce
know.
Brosnan ones, I didn't see that like that.
I mean,
The last one.
I mean, for the time it came out, was it a horrible movie? I mean, it didn't
bad.
age well,
Racist.
but
Yeah.
Oh. Which one?
there's a movie with Sean Connery where he dressed up as an Asian person in yellow face.
We're not talking in a Pierce Brosnan run.
I'm just talking about James Bond in general.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the Pierce. I'm not talking about Sean Connery. That
and obviously sexist.
beating up bitches.
Oh hell yeah.
We're not talking about that one.
Shaking no stirred.
And he definitely forced himself upon a chick,
And
and then coerced the chick to have sex with him so she wouldn't get in trouble with her boss.
it was the '60s, man.
I know. I'm just saying.
60s and 70s.
He's
We can't. We can't. I mean, Sean. Listen, I don't hold old people to certain standards. When, you know, once you're born in a certain era, I hold you to that era. I don't expect you to conform to this new era, but you know, you can't teach your old dog new tricks type of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
So am I to say Sean Connery is wrong? I can say he's wrong, but in his head, from the time he came from, that's how shit was.
Oh, if we just talking about that clip. No, he was wrong.
Oh no, that clip was wild.
Yeah, that clip was just
shit
wrong.
was
I don't
flagrant as fuck.
I'm not indicting the movies anyway. I'm just saying there's some very
questionable shit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but that's in 2019 context.
Oh yeah, no, well, fair.
So like I say,
Fair.
in
Because in the 60s, I was
if
just,
that shit
was
didn't
just
cause an
regular sex, it wasn't
uproar
right.
then,
Right.
it was like, yo, niggas was like, yo, that nigga's right. You know, maybe you gotta slap your bitch up every now and then when she not listening. But if you say that shit in 2019, where we're in this climate where like, yo, the Me Too's, you know, equal rights and shit like that, that shit ain't flying. But Sean Connery's 1 foot in the grave. I don't think he cares that much.
No, you're right.
So it is what it is.
Bond, James Bond.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of old people,
What?
Billy D, right?
Billy D.
Yeah, he set y'all niggas straight. He's
So-
like, hey.
He said, I don't know what gender fluid means.
Yeah, I don't know what this shit is. What you talking
So-
about? I just
Talking
said
about
we
the
gotta-
fluids that come from this bitch's gender.
He was,
Those the
yo,
fluids I taste.
gender fluid, you mean sperm?
Gender fluid.
It's the only gender fluid I know.
Yeah.
But
Code 45.
bitch. But when I
You
heard
might
that,
even, what does he say? What's he say? You might even fuck a fat bitch.
I ain't fucking fat bitch.
Shit.
Samuel Adams. Bitch. Nah, but when I heard the shit, it was like, not Billy D. No. Billy D. Williams is gender fluid.
Yeah.
And it was like, yo, he's come out as bisexual. And then you see all these stories like, oh, that's why him and Patrick Swayze was so fucking close on the set of this movie. I was like, whoa. He was fucking Swayze. He was like, yo, it's the 70s, yo. He could have fucking anybody. But, you know, with that shit that,
But was Patrick Swayze like
who knows?
gender
Yo,
fluid?
when fucking Quincy Jones has said that, yo, Marlon Brando,
fair.
Richard Pryor,
I forgot about that.
They was fucking, I was like, it's up in the air now.
But to be fair, Richard talked about that shit, fofo.
Yeah, but Marlon Brando, I didn't know he was out here like that.
Sometimes you gotta, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take a dick once in a while.
See, y'all always go too far. Always. Always. Try to stop it at 3, y'all go to 10.
Oh, man.
But
Wow. Yeah.
it was a wild time. It's a wild, wild west, B.
Dr. Monroe.
Yeah.
What was going on the island, nigga? Why was you making them animal things?
Oh.
Trying to
Yo,
fuck
that's a
them?
good movie.
Trying to
Let me
fuck-
play that.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, that was like The Island Dr. Moreau. That was
I don't know if it was a good movie or not. I just know it exists.
Yeah, well, Val Kilmer. It was good.
I just know it was weird.
But
Yeah, I
Billy
loved
D.
it, though.
Yes,
Okay.
Billy D.
William. Is that what the D stands for? Dick.
Yeah.
You lucky I dropped the shit. You fucking lucky. But Billy. William.
Willie.
Billy D.
Willie?
Williams.
Willie.
I think his name was William Williams.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it is.
They got a stupid
Will
name.
Williams.
William D. Williams.
Never mind.
Shut the fuck up.
Willie D.
Willie.
Exactly.
Oh,
All
man.
his names is Dick.
But he came back out and said, yo, I don't know what the fuck gender fluid means. I just meant I was in touch with my feminine side as most men should be.
Yeah.
But that's all he was saying.
He said just be soft, don't be nice.
Yeah, be
Kinda.
be in
gentle,
touch
though.
with your feminine side. Don't be so rough and tough with your Afro puffs and shit. So he's just saying, relax, my nigga. I don't know what gender fluid means. I'm not gay. He said, yo, I don't know what gender fluid means. I'm not gay.
Call that gay shit out.
Straight up, call that gay shit out.
Okay.
I ain't going to my grave with y'all talking about. Oh, was Billy D? Nope, saying it right now. I ain't gay. I ain't one of them. But
Can you imagine how many people got happy when he said that shit?
you know how many people was kind of upset. It was like, yo,
He wasn't-
this nigga did mahogany.
Right.
How the fuck is you with Diana Ross? Come on, Billy D. But you know how many motherfuckers was like, I knew it. I knew Billy D was like, come on, man. Don't be coming at Will like that, William Williams.
That was like when one of my boys posted a picture of Prince. I said, look, he's like, he's mad suspect. This nigga African. He don't know better.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, you say that all you want about Prince, but Prince has never had a rumor of somebody putting a dick in his butt.
Oh, yeah. Nigga had assless chaps. I ain't
Relax.
never heard a gay rumor about Prince.
Never.
I've heard,
Never.
Prince is feminine. He identifies as a woman. I ain't never heard nobody say no gay shit about Prince.
Never.
Ever.
Never. Suspect? Maybe.
Suspect? Maybe.
Yo, Prince was this nigga.
But then when you see Prince leaving the club with every bad bitch in there,
Right.
like, nah, that nigga Prince that nigga out here. Some niggas just might be really Yo, it ain't nothing. Prince might have been the only nigga that was comfortable in his feminine and masculinity, and he did that shit effortlessly, and
Right.
just it was sexy to women. Like that confidence is sexy to women.
Yeah. Had to think about it, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Never
That's
heard of it.
That's a
Wait,
good point.
What's my?
Shirts and blouses, nigga. Yeah, I don't think I ever heard no like nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy about that nigga.
about him and some dude.
Yeah, you ain't never heard about none about him. What's that group he had?
The Revolution.
You ain't never like them niggas had the crazy hair. They had the female outfits. You ain't never heard nothing crazy about them niggas. It was all pussy. But
pancakes.
Pussy and pancakes. Pussy pancakes.
Pussy pancakes. Pussy pancakes.
So Black Widow, right?
Yeah.
So
Speaking of pussy pancakes, I don't even know what that means.
Speaking of pussy pancakes,
I don't know.
fuck movie you saw? I ain't see.
the Reddit version.
Reddit Black Widow.
Black dildo, that's what they called it.
Black Dill instead of Black Wilt. I can't even say the shit. Excalibur. So, Black Widow trailer.
Mm-hmm.
React.
It was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
I like the trailer. I think it looks interesting and it looks entertaining. Obviously, I'm gonna watch it. Fucking Marvel's got my money from now until the day I die, which will be whenever that happens.
Basically.
I just feel like it's like mad too late, kind of.
Yeah.
And we know she's dead.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, with the
Spoiler
whole
alert.
spoiler alert for the fucking movie that made like $14 billion that everyone fucking saw. If you didn't see Endgame, they yeeted that bitch off a cliff. But
George Lucas almost got that.
I know, right?
That's
a good point.
I'm so surprised that nigga's that rich.
Oh, no, yeah.
When you said,
I don't
once you
know why.
said merchandise, I said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what?
If you ever owned a Star Wars toothbrush, toothpaste,
Dog.
night light, shoes, socks,
Yo, what?
shoelace, hat,
What the fuck?
Drawers,
What's Kevin
t-shirt?
Eastman fucking net worth?
not that much.
Hell no.
Actually, let me take that back. If he owns merchandising, it could be.
I don't know.
Turtles is big.
You gotta own that merchandising, man. This nigga gave up his movie income to get the merchandise.
Yeah.
Merchandising killed it.
Yeah, the only difference I think just Star Wars in general is a
Yeah, I don't-
bigger franchise.
I don't
Yeah.
think he has merchandising.
All them
so-
damn
yeah.
Legos.
But his shit do
Lego,
say 20 million.
everything. Yeah, I'll take that.
Nigga, we
It's a
talked
hobby.
Nigga, we talked to a millionaire.
Yeah.
Hot beat.
But
But yeah, I just feel like it's too little too late. Like,
mm.
I mean, obviously with the time stones and whatever the fuck, there's a chance she could come back and whatever, she might exist in the world. But it's like, again, like I already said, I always have problems with prequels and shit. It's like, okay, here's a standalone thing. Oh, here's what she did in Budapest, and then now what? What if the movie's good and I like really enjoy it, and it's like, well, you gonna do a sequel?
Well, I don't think it's. I got a theory. I don't think this movie is really for Scarlett Johansson's character. I think it's for her sister.
To
Because her
take
sister
over.
is the new Black Widow.
Black Widow, yeah.
In the comic book. So I think it's to push her forward.
Ain't you a smart motherfucker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
That makes sense.
What?
My moment.
That is, and she'll actually be Russian, unlike Scarlett Johansson.
Like Scarlett Johansson.
Vidania, bitches.
Now, at any point in this trailer, did you feel that this like paled in comparison to other trailers?
No, it's just like it was just like a very standard Marvel trailer.
I felt kind of underwhelmed when I saw this shit. Like I didn't feel as excited, you know, because it's Marvel and it's part of the universe. I was like, yo, this shit is not gonna be whack. You know, hopefully it's gonna make its money. But watching the trailer, I felt like you know,
because she's dead.
I guess, well, not that she's dead, but I guess that Marvel has, I guess, conditioned me to see more action and explosions and this that. Like I didn't. I liked it, but I didn't feel it. Like I wasn't like, oh my god, I can't wait till this shit come. I was like, oh, I want to come on. I'm gonna watch it.
Plus, she's not a superhero either, so it's not like
there's fucking Iron Man.
But he has a fucking suit made that shoots laser beams and boom.
She got special skills. Like
compound, she can flip. Nigga.
It's gonna be like Mission Impossible.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. It's not like you're fucking watching a Hulk trailer and he's jumping through and fucking throwing a building at a nigga.
Fucking jumping through worlds.
Yeah, Thor fucking throwing lightning bolts at a nigga. She's just like regular nigga going, "What up, dog?" And then flipped off a nigga and then like that's, you know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, it look cool. I just be like, but I fail to see it. But obviously, watch me watch it. It's gonna have an end trailer credit scene. It's gonna be like makes it all worth it. It pulls everything the fuck together and introduces the new plot thread for the whole next 25 years of Marvel movies. I'm like, well, I guess I was wrong.
Right.
They got the blueprint.
Yeah,
it's the same blueprint. You've seen it before.
And they got Fat Captain America.
Yeah.
Hopper.
It fits. All right. So let's see. Mulan trailer.
Yeah.
How you feel about this shit? There's no Mushu.
Let's get down to business.
I almost cried.
They got fucking Pokemon in it.
To defeat.
You almost cried watching the Mulan trailer. This one.
It's because of the song. Like instead of them singing the song, they played the orchestral version of Who Is This Girl I See.
Yo, yeah.
I was like, damn, so beautiful. Should be hitting.
Hit you right in the heartstring.
Yeah.
Nah, but it should look good though.
They do. It's gonna be like a really good, hopefully, like karate flip. Like that's basically what I'm treating it as. I'm not even like treating it as Mulan. Mulan is just like the name.
I mean, it won't be Crouching Tiger, but it'll be good though.
I don't know. That nigga ran up that wall, so it might be.
Yeah, them niggas ran up that. Your niggas unmounted the horses and ran. I was like, oh shit,
jutsu.
Yeah, put the chakra on his toes and walk up the building. Nigga. So this shit, you don't know. And then it had some type of fucking dragon flying thing. Whatever the fuck that was.
Oh, that lady that transforms and shit.
Oh yeah, the witch.
She wasn't in the fucking original one.
No, she was. But she might
got long claws and a scarf that do wild shit, and she transformed into an owl and flew the fuck off.
There might be some magics.
It might be magics.
Mushu might be in it, but
if it's not Eddie Murphy, I don't want to hear it.
And maybe he'll show up, but not in the way we are thinking, right? Like not in the comic relief.
Minor cameo, just
character that follows her in the fucking cricket. Yeah, all that shit. It's not gonna be none of that shit because it could be a little racist.
Do you think this? Well, do you think this will have any comedic value in it?
Like, oh, sure. Yeah, it's right for like comedy stuff because she's gonna be like a fish out of water, learn to fight, and then she gotta hide her secret. Like, oh shit, I got
drop their pants. Like, she's like, oh
yeah, like I have a womb, I can't do that.
I have a womb, I can't do that.
I got ovaries and shit.
Womb is so polluted. But do you
can't
think
be standing up like y'all?
But do you think it's gonna be like how like the Lion King was, where it's just a total ripoff of like line for line, shot for shot of?
It don't really seems like it's not because they got the flying floating hour bitch.
Yeah.
It
don't look like
that alone, and then niggas ran up a wall.
This is something I wish they did a long time ago. Instead of like copying like part from the original, just do your own thing and just make it serious. Yeah, that's why I like Maleficent so much. That shit just took a whole left turn. It was like, fuck it, we doing some other shit.
We doing what the fuck we want.
Yeah, I never seen it.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. So
my friend was telling me it's good. I was like,
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
But for that nigga to be like, it was good. I was like, damn, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, it's a movie.
It's more serious.
Yeah, when it gives you like a good, backdrops and storyline and plot and all that shit, it's a good movie. And let's see, subscribers accuse Netflix of ruining Christmas after Jim Carrey's The Grinch is pulled.
Yeah.
Now, was it pulled for like any reason, or was it just the licensing time was up?
Either contractual reasons or that shit wasn't hitting.
Well, it's never hitting. I think it's Netflix. They take stuff down and put stuff up there all the time. That's just what they do.
Yeah,
that's how Netflix works.
But this is really poor timing.
Yeah, I just think the timing is unfortunate. But if they have a contract, like we'll have it from this date to this date, and fuck it, they gotta take it off.
Maybe they don't want that many Grinch movies on fucking Netflix. They got 3 Grinch movies that they can put on Netflix. They have the cartoon one, they had the Jim Carrey one, and the one they put out like 2 years ago.
Yeah, but the Jim Carrey one, it's Jim Carrey.
It is.
Netflix is like slowly depleting. Like they said, I seen a stat by since 2014, right? They lost like 40% of the U.S. movies.
Damn.
Yeah, because all these things because
Everybody getting their own streaming
Yeah,
service.
they discovered what Netflix was, what they could do, and then everybody's pulling their shit.
I just see some Apple Plus commercial like the other day. I was like, oh shit, here
Yeah.
we go.
Oh my
Apple
God.
got their own thing going. Obviously, Amazon got their own thing going. Disney got their own thing going. Niggas is pulling their own shit.
You know what trailer we didn't put on here?
Hmm?
The Boys.
The Boys, yeah.
Boys.
I mean, it was
Yeah,
just
that
like a
shit came
quick
back.
teaser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't show anything.
It's nothing crazy.
But it's coming back sooner than we thought.
Yeah, I know, 2020.
Like they shot that shit in. It's coming like
back to back.
February.
Yeah, they
like,
shot the shit back to back.
yeah, for real.
It was hitting.
But yeah, Jim
Yeah.
Carrey's The Grinch.
Mm.
Do we care that it's pulled?
I
do.
don't.
You don't?
I don't really watch.
He
Christmas.
does.
I don't really
You
watch
don't.
Christmas movies like that.
Nah, I fuck with the Grinch.
What
though.
is wrong with your soul, nigga?
How much time you got?
Yo, what kind of fucking morbid human being are you that you don't watch Christmas movies?
I kind of don't.
Do you watch A Christmas Story?
Have I seen it before?
Yeah.
Yes. Have I seen it before? Yes.
You watch Home Alone?
Do I
You
watch
Home
it?
Alone?
I've seen Home Alone. before.
Die Hard?
Yeah.
The Grinch?
Die Hard's a little different, even though I do consider it a Christmas movie, but I that's more of a. But no.
Four Christmases?
Damn, Scrooge.
Scrooge?
Man.
The DuckTales Scrooge?
Yeah.
The fucking, what's my man? Bill fucking Murray?
Oh,
Scrooge?
Groundhog.
I love that movie.
Yeah, no. I've seen those things before, yes, but,
But you don't. So what do you watch during the fucking holiday? That's all that's on.
I don't.
But Bobby, you care, right?
Yes and no, because I'm not one of those people who rely on streaming services. I already had this movie downloaded.
Bobby is his
on
own
my
streaming
hard drive.
service.
Bobby Digital, nigga.
Bobby is a streaming service. Bobby
Yeah.
Flicks.
But I understand why people are mad though. 'Cause It's like, oh, I want to watch The Grinch. Yeah, and
It's
that
the holiday
Yeah,
season.
and the timing is horrible.
Horrible.
and that movie is Jim Carrey's a fucking man. That movie is really good. It is
Jim Carrey's
funny.
GOAT,
as
man.
fuck.
Yeah. They should have did this shit in like March when nobody gave a fuck.
They should did that shit
But
like.
it's only because it happened in December and it's
Yeah.
Christmas time and niggas like,
they
oh,
should've
we'll
did
watch
that
it.
shit the
And then-
26th.
literally, or fucking January 1st. Like, they'd
Something.
have just waited a few more weeks and then it wouldn't even been a story. It wouldn't even been a.
I wonder who
thought.
got it. Does Hulu?
It depends on who owns it.
Yeah.
I don't know who made the movie. Whoever made the movie probably took it back and they probably got their own streaming service and gonna put it up there.
Yeah.
Who owns Dr. Seuss stuff?
I wouldn't be surprised if Disney owned this shit.
I was thinking that shit in the back of my head too. Like, I wonder if Disney owns the
I wouldn't
Grinch.
be surprised. if
Quiet
it-
as quiet. Like,
on like the 25th, that shit just appear on your fucking what's name. Like, hey, the Mandalorian ain't here, but look what you got. You got Grinch, nigga. So let's see. Johnny Young Bosch is the new voice actor for Broly. So they kicked Homeboy to the curb and said, "Yo, you got too many accusations, homie. So we gotta go our separate ways." And then they got the Black Ranger.
yeah, we got Adam. He was the Black Ranger. He's the voice of Ichigo in
Yep.
Bleach. He's
JoJo star too.
Yep, he was Vasher Stampede.
Mm-hmm.
He's a really prolific voice actor, and so at least they didn't get no slouch.
Yeah,
They got somebody I think who can take over the role and do a really good
battle
job with it.
tested.
Yeah.
So he's done this type of thing before.
Yeah, he's fucking voiceover god.
Yeah.
He was the voice of the kid in Eureka 7. Yeah, he's in everything. He's in Johnny Young he's in mad shit.
Oh, that nigga got bread.
Oh yeah, no, he out here.
Oh, he got bread.
I don't know if he got bread. I don't know how much they get paid for that kind of shit, but he's prolific. He's a big name in the voice acting realm. So
Shout out to him.
yeah.
Let's see. Wes Ball is set to develop a new Planet of the Apes movie. So now the trilogy ended.
Yeah,
I believe
So now,
Did
yeah,
it?
no, because Caesar died.
Yeah,
Caesar died. It's over.
Yeah.
He died, but the people never
Oh,
came
spoiler!
back.
Sorry,
Is it?
I mean,
that movie been out forever.
I don't care, but some people ain't see it.
Okay.
Oh.
Spoiler alert, he
He
died.
dies.
Yeah.
But but
That's the whole point.
the people never came back from space.
Fuck him.
So
What
maybe
you
that's
mean? That's the
so maybe that's what the next
that's what I was waiting for.
set of movies could be when they're gonna move into the Mark Wahlberg movie.
Yeah.
When he's in,
But not
comes
like
back.
that.
Yeah, but not bad like that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it too early for a reboot?
No, this shit. When
It
did that
dep-
shit come out?
Yeah,
Sometime this decade.
they can't
you mean-
reboot it.
I don't think that's a
reboot
reboot though.
Yes,
But-
that-
well,
the
it-
last Planet of the Apes was 3 years ago.
it.
Yeah, but I don't think it don't need to be a reboot. Just
No, I'm just
continue
saying-
to do what
It'd be
you
a
do.
No, but
continuation.
I'm just saying,
Oh, you
like,
mean a
is it-
reboot period?
yeah, like, is it too early? Because
Oh, hell
when they
yeah.
ended,
Yeah.
because the trilogy was really good. Like, that was
Yeah.
one of the best trilogies I've seen in a while.
Yeah,
And for them to be like, all right, so we had this blockbuster set of shit. Is it too early to like let's just do it again? Let's just fucking
Yeah, nah. I hope they won't. I think it's too early for that. If it's a continuation, like Bobby's saying,
It gotta be.
where they take it, because this is like
because the monkeys were all in the forest and they're all happy and they're all monkeying.
Yeah.
So
You remember what happened at the ending, right? Like the disease was affecting him, and he was digressing into like primal.
Oh yeah.
Like he was like he was acting all crazy. That explains the whole what was it? It's the OG Planet of the Apes when the humans was acting like primal and shit, and the monkeys got smarter.
Right.
So you can start from there. That's what I was waiting for. Like
that's what I was gonna say. Like if they instead of
a whole new trilogy.
Yeah, a whole new trilogy. So like this one took place of like it shows how the monkeys ended up inhabiting the earth and taking over and being in control. And then you can do however many 100, 500, 600, however many million years, whatever, how far in the future it could be, where now monkeys run the earth and then like humans are like
the Statue of Liberty.
Like,
damn you! Oh the hell!
You can do those set of movies now. Yeah. Damn you!
They gonna add that part.
Damn dirty ape!
Damn dirty ape! You know, it's just he wanted to just say.
That part was so funny when I seen that in the first.
Chill, yo. Relax, yo.
What is this relating to Michael Jackson? Bubbles.
Leave me alone.
Vegetable.
You ever heard them joke about Michael Jackson and Bubbles?
Yeah.
Like, don't go there. Don't go there. Bubbles, he's not nice.
He's going, with Bubbles.
I forgot who it was. Somebody said they was at Michael Jackson's Ridge and Bubbles was going crazy in the cage like,
He's supposed to be in a fucking cage. Let me out. Let me out, Dad.
He's crazy. He's so crazy.
It's him and Bub.
Alita, Battle Angel producer, put sequel fate in the fans' hands.
Yep. I don't know what that means.
It's up to us. We have to make noise in order for there to be a sequel.
It's not gonna happen.
No, I don't think enough people.
Me neither.
If it's just me, Bobby, and like 13 other people, it's not gonna happen.
He's made his money.
But it probably
didn't
make
that
enough.
much.
Yeah.
I really want to see the second one.
I still gotta watch the first one.
Yeah, basically. No, he didn't watch it.
I'm not watching it.
He's sexist.
I'm not sexist. What the fuck? I stand for women's rights.
Yeah, that nigga was a vehement like I'm not going to see this shit. I'm not going to see it later. I'm like, but we're going to review it. I'm still not going to see it.
I never said that.
What happened? You just didn't see it that weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was not against the idea of a robot Spanish woman kicking people's asses.
But you was like, I'm never going to see it.
Yeah, after the fact, as like I know myself, like I'm probably never gonna just watch that movie. If I didn't watch it in the theater when I was gonna go watch it, when am I gonna watch it?
When it comes on a streaming service, like you do everything else.
I might watch it.
Why?
There's so much shit that I should be watching that I haven't watched. I don't listen.
Like Christmas movies?
Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna watch it. Nigga.
You're a mean one, Mr. Hesh.
I'm not mean though. I'm just broken.
You really are a heel.
I'll watch a fucking movie when it comes to streaming service.
Okay, we'll see.
But I know I'm not, so I don't know why.
You're as cuddly as a cactus.
That's true.
Fuck, man, you need love. Aladdin star Mina Musaad hasn't had any auditions since Disney.
Why you laughing?
That's not funny.
Damn.
That's horrible.
Damn.
Why has she had any auditions since the Disney film? Oh,
yeah,
that's
dude, Aladdin.
Yeah, the dude who played Aladdin.
Yeah.
Oh,
has not been able to get another
Why?
job.
Jasmine Cool.
That's what we're saying.
What did he do?
Nothing. He's not white.
So
that's what this is about. He's not white. He got cast in the role where he had to play a Middle East or whatever fucking Araba is, but he can't get auditions for nothing else unless he's gonna probably play a terrorist or some shit. I'm not. That wasn't meant to be as a joke. I'm just saying those are probably the roles.
So he's Middle Eastern
or some type of whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so he can't get a role in anything else. Is it because of Aladdin, or is it because we haven't found anything that he fits in?
No, because he's not white.
What the fuck does being white have to do with? Make it make sense to me. Okay, so he's not getting. So he hasn't had any auditions since Aladdin came out, right? So all the movies that have been casted in, maybe he just doesn't fit the mold of what they want when it comes to either blacks, whites, or Hispanics or whatever. White, specifically
well,
white.
No, he's Because it's not white.
So that's his art. Okay, cool.
Because the white dude that was in there that they made for the movie,
Cool.
got a spinoff. There's I didn't watch the movie, but I guess there's a white dude that they added into that movie that was just an add-on specifically for that movie. Is getting a spinoff on Disney Plus, and this nigga can't even get a job.
Yeah,
he played Aladdin.
It was a prince in the movie that because there was a scene where
because he was funny.
Yeah,
he was a fucking fan favorite. That's why he getting a spinoff.
Okay.
Aladdin is Aladdin. Like the story happened. It ended. That was it.
I'm not asking for him to have an Aladdin spinoff. I'm saying the fact that man can get a job and he was a character that was just added to the movie and this nigga can't even get an audition.
Dog, it happens all the time when people get spinoffs. Like fucking Archie Bunker. The Jeffersons was a spinoff of that because why? The nigga was funny. Niggas want to see more of him.
And white.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so none of the other fucking Middle Eastern people that were in that movie get spinoffs?
Who else was?
I don't fucking know. I didn't watch
Who
it.
else was a standout?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Who else stood out besides because he was a dumb, dim-witted ass prince and he was funny. I can see why he gets a spinoff. This shit like that is comical.
Okay, so why can't homie get an audition though? I'm not even asking for him to get a fucking show. Why can't he get auditions? Auditions, and he's not even asking for a job. He just said auditions. Not even like I can't get a job. I can't even get an audition to try to get a role.
So this has been Chris's gripe. So he don't be getting auditions because he's black.
Yeah. And Chris wasn't.
I'm not saying that's far fetched, but it's like.
And Chris wasn't Aladdin, and no disparage, not to disparage Chris, but he wasn't Aladdin in the fucking Disney blockbuster film.
We gotta have Chris just call him randomly one day. Like, just be like, "Hey, Chris, how you feel about this?"
Chris, how you feel about this?
Tell us about all this actor in the movie.
Chris, this is Domino from the Three Ninjas podcast. How are you?
This is Domino.
I thought about doing that shit. If I would have had his number, I would call him about that John Boyega shit. Like, how you feel about this nigga losing the script?
Oh yeah, that's a pretty wild thing though.
Yeah, Chris is our plug.
Yeah, he's our inside man. Yeah.
I'm just saying he should be able to have auditions. And there's what other reason is there for him not to be getting auditions?
Maybe that's not what they're looking for right now.
Auditions.
But
I'm not asking for job, just auditions.
So do they bring you in based on what you are when they ask for auditions? So
it depends on
if I have a role where it's like I'm looking for a 25 to 35-year-old white man, I'm looking for a 18 to 26-year-old black man. Where does this Middle Eastern man fit in all that? Like what role? So why what movie is coming out that I need a racially ambiguous 25 to 35-year-old man?
So why does that not bother you?
What, that he's not getting auditions? Because that shit happens to everyone.
That they aren't making roles for Middle Eastern people? That doesn't bother you?
No, that bothers me. Like, they need roles for everybody. We need inclusion across the board. But I'm saying this nigga pouting that he's not. Okay, so was this like a thing that was pointed out, or did he say this?
I don't know.
He said it.
So everyone goes through this dry spell where they don't get auditions.
Well, were they Aladdin in a movie that just came out last year?
Well, how good was he? Keep it a buck. How good was this nigga? You didn't see it. How good was this nigga in Aladdin?
No, he wasn't that good.
Okay, I don't know that.
Like, he didn't fucking wow.
It wasn't a breakout role.
The draw was Genie.
Okay, but why does that? So he has to be an Oscar-winning performance to get an audition?
My nigga, if
audition, I'm not talking about getting. I'm just saying an audition, like just to get an interview.
But I've seen your work. I don't want you for this one. You're not good for this one. The one I'm doing right now, you're not good for.
Okay, but again,
Will Smith is battle tested. He's proven. Okay, I want this funny nigga as Genie. Nothing.
So nothing.
Dog.
Nothing.
We go
in a blockbuster Disney movie, and you tell me he can't get an audition. Again, I'm not saying that he has to get a job from it. I'm saying the fact that
is he the only one of his nationality that's not getting any fucking auditions?
I mean, he might be the only one that was in Aladdin that's not getting auditions for movies.
Who gives a fuck?
Why would you not? I'm just saying, why are you mad at him for feeling away about that?
I'm not mad at because it seems like he's making it about race.
No, I made it about race. He got
me mad over nothing.
He just said he couldn't get no auditions. I was like, it's probably because he's Middle Eastern.
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
I think it's because he's Middle Eastern. That was me. I made it about race. He was just saying he ain't had no auditions.
How many movies are coming out in the next fucking year or two that has Middle Easterns in it?
Why does he have to play someone that's Middle Eastern?
But because we know when he's. You know what? Fuck it. No, never mind. I'm not doing it.
So I'm saying, so why is that the only role that he can go for? Why can't he just get
I'm not saying that's the only role he can go for.
And then why is he not getting any auditions? And again, I'm not talking about roles. And then why does the role have to be specifically only for Middle Eastern people when there's lots of movies that just have roles and people audition and then they get the roles based on their merit as an actor regardless of the color of their skin. So why is he just not getting auditions, Period.
Okay, so first when you said it, I thought it was a race issue. So now that I know that it's not a race issue, how many other movies has he been in where it's like, yo, I want this nigga in my movie. Let's give him an audition.
I think he's been in
how
this-
good is his acting chops?
I think he's been in a
know.
series, a TV series, but
I don't know. And again, I'm just saying, he was
An
in a, he was in a again.
But to be invited to an audition, you have to have something out there that's good enough to say, hey, I like that kid. Why don't you bring him in for an audition? Maybe the studios that he's going to, maybe it's something wrong with his fucking management. Who knows? Because he's not booking the fucking auditions. It's all about his management. Maybe he's not going out for the right roles that would suit him and his acting chops or where his acting ability is.
But that's the problem. He's not getting any, is from what he said.
It's either him or his manager.
Maybe
you
it's
got to take that up with them.
maybe it's a gripe with Disney that he's not saying. It would have to, because I find it odd that this came out and then that whole that Prince dude gets a spinoff. I think it's because of that. It's like, oh, this nigga, what the?
But
he's like, this nigga gets spun off and I can't even get no auditions.
I'm not sure he did enough to garner a spinoff, but he was a fan favorite. But he was funny. He was comical in this shit. He added an element to a somewhat serious, movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you can't go forward with the story of Genie. You can't go forward with the story of Jafar. So, just to put more content out there, yo, people seem to like this Prince Anders dude. Let's give him a spinoff and let's see what we can, siphon off of Aladdin and where he's from. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm sorry for that man. I'm sorry he's not getting auditions. I'm just saying it's either a problem with
I don't know
what you putting out there as far as material in your acting chops, or is his management just getting him the wrong shit?
Yeah,
but they ain't getting them shit.
I can't speak to that.
Change your management.
Something. I mean, that's you got to do something.
That is a fair argument. That's a different argument versus just fuck them.
I mean,
you're just like fuck them. No, that's different. Like, maybe your management isn't doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I mean, but
that's a fair
argument.
You're
not getting work isn't like actors not getting work and not getting auditions.
You know what?
Isn't foreign.
You know
and
what?
I'm not saying
it could be his.
Yo,
wait. It could be his management.
Call Chris, yo.
It could be his management. Seriously, because if his management is pushing for him to get a certain amount of money, like, look, this dude was in Aladdin. Like, you got to pay him this. I'm like, I ain't calling.
That's
this nigga.
different. I'm just saying. I think it's crazy to be in like a blockbuster, big budget movie and not to get any auditions coming off of that, right?
Yeah.
Just any, period.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I think that's where like none. And maybe unless he's exaggerating, if he hasn't gotten any audition like zero since being in Aladdin, right? Even regardless of how you feel about his performance or not, to go from being on one of the that's like John Boyega being in Star Wars after the first one and then getting zero auditions for anything after that. That movie made $1 billion fucking and he got no.
Well, he was good.
He was good in Star Wars.
Regardless,
okay.
I don't.
Now
that matters.
Okay,
some.
So if you want to, I guess,
just mean
correlated to basketball, right? So Carmelo Anthony was out the league for Lord knows how long, right?
Carmelo Anthony.
And it was because of how he affected a team. It wasn't because of how he played. Everybody know that this nigga can get buckets, but it was how he affected a team, and I guess the role that he think he should play on a team or whatever, right? He was on a team for fucking months. Then somebody said, "Hey, let's pick this nigga up. We need him on our team. He can help us out." And that's when they needed help and they needed somebody. Now he's the Western Conference Player of the Week. He's getting the Trailblazers wins and shit. Before that, it was like, yo, it's something about this nigga that won't bode well on these teams. We don't need this nigga right now. It could be the same thing with him. Like, yo, we don't need this nigga for this one. I don't want this nigga for this one. He didn't get fucking practices and tryouts and shit. It was just like, yo, we've seen what this nigga do. We've heard what's going on around the league. We don't need this nigga.
It's not quite the same to me.
Okay,
I understand what you're saying.
Whatever.
No, I understand what you're saying, but the difference is like, first off, it's Melo. We know what Melo can do. Like to me, it's like, all right, this nigga was on the team. He got the team to the fucking to the finals.
Never.
I'm not talking about Melo.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying, but he got his team to the finals. And maybe his performance in the finals wasn't the greatest, but he helped get his team to the finals. And then they just drop him. He's dropped, and he doesn't get picked up by another team. Period. Ever. And you help make your team get to the finals, and you just get dropped, and you don't get a chance to try out for any other teams.
Wasn't Aladdin. I didn't go to the movie to really see Aladdin. It's the story of Aladdin.
Yes.
Could give a fuck less about Aladdin.
But that's not even my point, though.
I know what your point is, but I'm just saying that why you're not getting auditions.
coming off of a big bill. Like if this was like a indie movie that made $1,
niggas not still talking about this shit.
Well, it's a big Disney movie, right?
No, it's a Disney movie. It's not a big Disney movie. It's a Disney movie. It was like
it didn't make a lot of money.
No, it did, but
it did because it was going off it was coming off of fucking Robin Williams back with the first Aladdin. So it was like, I want to see this live action Aladdin. It wasn't because Mena's in it. I want to see this.
None of my argument has anything to do with the actual quality of that film or his performance or anything. I'm just saying in general that you were in a very big film, regardless of how you feel about his performance or the quality of said film or what the draw for that film was. The fact that you were in a very big film as the lead or second lead, if you want to say you second banana to Will Smith, if whatever, supporting lead, whatever the fuck, and that you were in that and then you don't get any auditions.
You gotta take it up with your management, man.
And now, I just think that's a little shitty.
It is.
You should be having good audition. I'm not saying you should just automatically get a job.
It's shitty not getting work, and this is how you make a living.
And you were in probably the biggest thing you've ever been in your whole life, and then you can't get any auditions.
Dog, Chris gonna text me back soon, hopefully. So we're gonna talk to Chris and see why don't fucking actors get auditions. But let's see. PlayStation wins Guinness World Record for best-selling console.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
I mean, they
have like
top 3, nigga.
Yeah, but they have like what? 4 PlayStations.
4.
They got 4 PlayStations. They got 2 handhelds, and it's like, why wouldn't that be?
Yeah. And then like 2 of them are like the.
Does Nintendo have more consoles?
I would believe so.
Yeah.
The Nintendo, SNES, 64, GameCube,
all the fucking different handhelds.
Wii U.
Already.
Yeah, they definitely got more than fucking PlayStation.
Yeah. I mean, it was
Game Boys.
PlayStation only happened
Game Boy
because
Advance,
of
Game Boy
Nintendo.
Color. That's wild.
Yeah, PlayStation only happened because of Nintendo. Because I think they were originally working with Nintendo and there was supposed to be like a CD add-on thing to a Nintendo or some type of shit, but then the deal went fucking sour. So Sony was like, "You dead? We better make our own shit." And here they are.
Oh shit!
5 consoles later.
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sony. Let's see. Twitch streamer Dr. Disrespect is getting his own show from the creators of The Walking Dead.
I don't know what any of that means.
So the supposed to be on purposely. Yeah, I'm thinking a reality TV show for some fucking reason.
But he's
funny. He's a funny dude. Yeah,
that's a dude that fucking like got suspended because he like twitched from the bathroom.
I think so. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta take a shit and tell niggas.
So he's getting the creators of The Walking Dead. What are they?
Yeah, I'm guessing it's an AMC show, maybe.
Okay, I was gonna ask The Walking Dead TV show, or just Walking Dead comic book.
Yeah.
There is a little different. That's different. Different
TV show.
Probably TV show because they
make produce content.
Yeah.
I don't watch Twitch, so I have no desire for this. This doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
But shout out to him.
That is a big thing.
I mean, it's a good thing.
It's a big thing for somebody to be a fucking Twitch streamer and
make
a
get a TV
deal.
show.
Yeah, off of you playing games or having cute commentary on fucking Twitch.
Yeah, I don't want to dismiss the accomplishment. I'm just saying me personally.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm like, cool.
He's a character.
Yeah. Well, shout out to him.
Also, isn't he the nigga that cheated on his wife?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I respect
Shout
that.
out to King.
Yep. King.
So, also Twitch.
all the cheaters.
No. Twitch streamer Parallax Stella goes off on Backseat Gamers.
Yeah.
Now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now, this isn't. Well, I'm gonna speak for me. This isn't me being sexist.
Oh, none of it is sexist.
Sure.
Anything?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Quite positive.
It's not.
It's not being sexist at all. But she, the clip I seen is where she is playing a game and someone tells her what to do in the Twitch stream, and then she goes off and says, "Yo, if you niggas don't wanna, if you niggas are gonna backseat game, you don't need to be here. If I'm doing something that you don't like, you don't need to be here." And my whole thing is, right, if you're gonna put yourself out there as a content creator, as someone that's going live and playing a game live and giving people the ability to talk to you, there are going to be some comments whether you are male or female. I think they do this shit to everybody. Race, gender of person. I don't think it's specifically like, oh, you girls should be playing games anyway, but while you're here, I'm going to tell you to do this, that, and the third. I don't think it's nothing to that. I think she's wrong in her statement.
Yeah.
Because I think this quote unquote backseat gaming is a thing that's very common when it comes to gamers. I'm pretty sure Ninja's gotten it. I'm pretty sure Dr. Disrespect has gotten it. Any other Twitch streamer, fucking what's that shit on Xbox? What's that shit called? Mixer streamer.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they gotten all types of comments like, yo, you missed something back there, or you should have did this. You should have did this here. I don't think it's just because she's a woman.
Yeah, it's not. I had some sort of like, what was the term? Backseat gaming. I had that shit when I was playing God of War and I was trying to beat the Valkyries, right? And it was one of these motherfuckers that was like very hard. I was like, fuck, and I kept posting it on my Twitter. I was like, damn, man, almost got it. And then one dude was like, hey, well, why don't you just do this and do that? I didn't really get offended, but it's not to the level of her shit, but that's something that you should expect.
Yeah, she went on a tirade about backseat game. It was like, yo,
she probably was frustrated. She was getting her ass whooped.
Probably.
But it's not the point is that it's the fact that she felt it was, I guess it's happened to her so much that she felt the need to go on a tirade. It's like, yo, why don't you fucking play the game offline? And if you don't like people, anything you do, you're going to be criticized. If you put some content out in the world, expect it to be criticized, good or bad.
Yeah.
True, but maybe, I don't know. Again, I don't fucking know. Maybe it was just the way that the person chose to
word it.
It wasn't.
Word it.
It wasn't. She even said that. She was like, she said, I don't mind you telling me what to do, but if I need your help, I'll ask for it. I was like, God damn, like, you're going to get that regardless.
We didn't even say we didn't even see what homie said, but it couldn't have been that flagrant if she responded like that.
Or maybe it was flagrant. That's why she was. I don't know.
It wasn't. She said it wasn't. She said, just don't tell me how to play the game. Like, I'll ask if I need help. And she was playing Jedi Order on the Grandmaster. Then that shit is fucking hard. That shit is hard as shit.
What?
I don't know, but maybe so maybe your reasoning behind it isn't because she's a girl, but maybe because she's a girl when she's streaming, maybe lots of dudes do dismiss her ability to play games, so maybe she feels like they're like discrediting her ability to get through it. I'm playing devil's advocate.
Yeah,
I know.
I get it.
I'm playing devil's advocate. I really don't know. I'm just trying to like see it from both sides and try to figure out maybe that's why she went off. But yeah, because I do agree with you. Like if you're playing a game in a public forum, people are going to comment on how you're playing the game. Whether they're right or not is irrelevant. You should be like, okay, just ignore them. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm just having a fucking shit game right now. Whatever, you're talking shit, whatever. Say what the fuck you gotta say.
You can't get mad at some shit that you subject yourself to.
Yeah,
that's my whole thing. Like you can't stream and be like, don't say shit to me.
To a certain.
So you only want positive comments. You only want the most endearing of comments. Nobody's allowed to say no negative shit. Nobody's allowed to give any criticism.
She didn't say that either.
Yeah, but she's acting like it.
Yeah.
She's acting like, yo, y'all shouldn't tell me anything.
Yeah.
Y'all watching me.
Little entitled.
Bitch, don't tell me, don't stream. Then
that's the same way I feel about certain people on IG. Like when they have these high amount of followers, they start disrespecting people who be following them, asking questions and shit. You know what? Tyrone Magnus did that shit before, and I ain't like him because of that. He did that shit before.
People do that shit all the time. Like, yo, if you ain't got a certain follower account, you're not allowed to talk to me. Suck my dick. Yeah. That follower, I swear to God, I can't wait till they turn off Instagram. It's like, yo, when they delete all this social media shit and all you niggas is nobodies again, I swear to God, I can't wait.
Tyrone Magnus did that shit. Tyrone Magnus did this shit before. I guess he was doing a fast and he was getting frustrated, and then I guess people were asking him a question, and I guess it was a repeated question. He was like, I'm tired of asking that. I was like, damn, like you ain't got to be a dick. I mean, that's a new person. Yeah. I understand, but God, like. It's a new nigga. I can see if it was the same motherfucker.
Same motherfucker asking the same question.
Like it's new people. I ain't like him for like like 2 months.
You put yourself in this position.
Okay.
Don't get mad when you get the attention that you asked for.
Okay, but also, to be fair, they're human too. They can fucking have a shitty day and maybe not react to something the greatest way as we all do. It's like,
but she posted it like she was right.
Yeah, she posted like it was like the community was gonna be behind her. Like, you're right, women's rights. You shouldn't talk to women like that. No, you're not. You're not considered a woman. You're a gamer, and someone's telling you what to do as a fellow gamer. It's nothing that has to do with gender.
In your opinion,
I get
Sometimes her opinion,
I don't know.
Yeah, in her opinion, it might be all because she's a woman. Could be. I don't. Again, I don't know.
Suck.
And I don't.
If you want me to be honest.
If you wasn't doing something right, it was like, yo, I played this part. I just wanted to relax and watch somebody play it. Yo, you doing this wrong.
Try playing Def Jam trying to fight fucking Ice-T.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how to beat him. Yeah. He's like, do this. Hit him with a chair, goddammit.
I don't know.
I don't watch much anyway. Whatever.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying from my point of view. I mean, it didn't seem that serious for you to
spaz out on niggas.
Spaz out and then post it. Yeah. Like, oh, somebody stick up for me. Somebody's telling me I'm right. Nah, bitch, you wrong as shit. to me.
Mm.
But let's see. Live action Robin actor Burt Ward getting a star. Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Holy Walk of Fame, Batman.
Yeah. Sidekicks getting stars and shit.
Yeah, right.
Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder's assembly cut was nearly 5 hours long.
God damn.
Yeah. Now, let me see. Let me put context to this. An assembly cut is basically everything they filmed and they put it into a movie, and then they cut it down for a theatrical release.
Yeah, so they
That's
just
how you get director's
so
cuts.
it's just
and shit
all
like
the
Okay.
fucking footage,
Yeah.
that, like I guess telling the story of all the scenes that they cut,
Yeah. Shit
and then
that
they're
we
gonna
need, don't need.
yeah, then they're gonna go through it and then take out shit to.
that. He
shorten
actually
the
sunned a
length of the
nigga,
time.
like when he posted shit,
Mm.
because somebody said, "Oh, what was it? I think it was they posted something about the cut being 3 hours and 34 minutes long."
Mhm.
And he was like, "Nah, the assembly cut is actually like almost 5 hours long."
Mhm.
And this give credence to what I said. I don't really think this movie cost $300 million. I think it cost more than that
Yeah.
because they really filmed a whole different fucking movie. Yeah.
So what do you think? So to have 5 hours worth of material, what do you think the budget was, and did DC take that big of a loss? Where it's like, do you think
My
this?
estimate?
Yeah,
Well, they can't.
like a
Okay.
cool like
500.
7?
I think it was probably 500 million.
$500 million.
I think something like that.
Shit.
I think it was that.
But can they hide their budget? I think they have to
I
release
think
that
it-
information.
George
right?
Lucas could pay for this movie 12 times.
It just seems unreal that you filmed a whole different movie.
But I don't know.
A whole different movie. I thought this shit was the same with the same ending. No, this shit is a whole different movie.
Well, no, I think he just took. Yeah, he took the scenes that Zack Snyder filmed, and I think he
They only filmed 10%. They only took 10% of his shit.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, they only took 10% of his movie.
And then they
As Zack
refilmed the rest of it.
Yep, and refilmed 5 hours worth of this shit. Like, what the fuck was the other movie about? That's why I'm like, this movie cannot cost only $300 million. That's impossible. That's crazy. Unless the CGI ain't done or something like that. It's just there.
I think that's what a lot of it too. I don't think they did any of the CGI on Snyder's version.
I still think they lying. I still
Look,
think that
nigga,
shit costs more. Like,
I
that's
obviously
ridiculous.
don't know. So
Yeah, it just sounds fishy to me.
yeah. Well, yeah, because I figured Snyder finished the whole film.
Nah, he didn't.
They got, or he finished
Well, he finished
5
his.
hours worth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Snyder, he filmed the whole film, and I really do think what was left was like doing the CGI shit and then adding whatever the fuck. And I think they saw the first rough cut of what the film was, the first 5 hour version or whatever he sent them. It was like, oh, we want something different. And I think they got into a beef, and then he's like, well, I'm gonna leave and use my daughter thing as an excuse. They brought Whedon in, and Whedon was like, okay, I'll see what you got. I'm about to write this 80 pages. We're gonna film this 80 pages.
That's another thing.
I'm gonna take what I want from this, and I'm gonna lighten up some of these things. I'm gonna fucking color correct this. We're gonna use a different framing device for this, whatever the fuck, and then they just hobbled together a film. So, but I don't know, budget wise, I don't know where that correlates. I think some of that stuff is probably covered in the first budget because actors are generally now, especially for superhero movies, contracted for reshoots as a thing. So it's not like they have to pay them extra for that stuff. I don't think. Like obviously, I don't know anything about how actors' contracts work like that. So they don't have to pay them extra. The only thing, and then if they didn't do any of the CGI, the money that they probably would have spent. So instead of they would have spent on the CGI for that, they spent on refilming and then doing the CGI for the shit that Whedon did. So I mean, the budget could be that, or it could be more. I just don't think they can hide. I just think like legally they probably can't hide, right? I don't know specifically like about can they just lie? Where are they gonna hide an extra fucking $300 million?
It just seems weird to me. It just seems very weird.
But the whole situation is just weird. It's like he fucking did the whole movie and it's like, oh, we're just not gonna do it.
Yeah, basically.
The whole situation is just odd. So like, obviously, I think something happened between him and the studio. I feel, and it's just like, oh well, we're not doing your movie. We don't. They saw how people were reacting. It's like we want something lighter. We want the Marvel version of this. So we're gonna bring in the guy who made Marvel the thing it is now. That guy who did the first 2 Avenger movies, and we're gonna have him and quip up the dialogue, make it a little snappy, put all the jokes in, put all the fucking make Flash funnier. Probably, I'm sure all that shit came from Whedon.
Yeah,
all that snappy
him
shit.
falling on Wonder Woman and all that shit.
Yeah, all that shit and the fucking tripping when he's running shit is probably, I'm sure that's all Whedon shit. Make it snappier and lighter, and then just mix it in with what they can mix in. Yeah,
Crazy.
You still think they're never gonna put this shit up?
I hope
I
not.
have
Because
no idea.
we're talking about it too much in the last 4 months
I
now
know.
for it to not come out. Like,
Well, it's one of them, it's one of them things now. It's just out in the ether. It's gonna always be talked about until it's released, if it's ever released.
I think they'll do this shit when something from either DC or Marvel drops.
When
Well,
Snyder-
I mean, something from Marvel drops.
when Snyder dies, they'll release it.
What the fuck that's gonna be?
No, isn't that what they did with
What, Donner Cut?
Yeah, oh no, he died. Did he die during the second one or before the second one or some shit? And they just
That shit
hobbled
took-
it together.
That shit took 20 years to come out, though.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah, we ain't
probably
got
be some
20
shit.
years, man.
Yeah.
Would you die next week?
And they could,
I'm just,
Yeah,
I'm
just
not waiting
saying.
20 years for nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you got other shit going on and this is in the background of your life,
And they got the perfect platform to put it on HBO Max. Shit.
put it on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
Put on the DC Universe.
Yeah.
From the morning.
Yeah, right.
Sign up.
Yeah.
All right. So, speaking of Marvel, so Venom 2 could be R-rated thanks to Joker's success. Producers say.
Yeah, I hope so. Shit.
I don't like
And
how
now we
they
get
do
to
that,
actually
man.
bite nigga heads off and see it.
You don't like that?
I don't like how they wait for something to be successful to take the chance, take the risk. It's
These
kind of
niggas
like
is pussy. They don't
Yeah.
ever want to take a chance by themselves. Like, we've never seen it done before. And then it's like we see it done. Like,
Yeah.
let's
he's
jump
a
on that
genius.
bandwagon. Yeah,
Genius. Like, what the fuck? Like,
fucking bitches.
it was people on Twitter talking about, oh, Venom was great. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. That movie is forgettable as fuck. And one of the reasons why is because it doesn't have an R rating. Not saying that you have to go in it putting a R-rated stamp on it, so it got to be gory. Just write whatever the fuck you write, and if it goes that way, then that's what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
That's what they should do.
But everybody's scared of losing money and wasting time on
Facts.
some shit that's, that might be a short thing. Because once you see a short thing, it was like, oh, it can work. I see why they're doing it, so let's do it now. But you could have been the ones out the gate, be like, yo, fuck all these little kids. Let's just, this is Venom, nigga. He got teeth. He big and black. Let's bite some shit.
Teeth
Let's
them.
teeth them. Let's go bite some shit. Let's go do some shit. Let's swing from some shit, beat some people up, explode them, eat them, consume them. Let's do it. And it was like, nah, that shit too crazy. We want the didn't the shit come out during the holiday weekend?
Like
October,
July
right?
4th or some shit. Oh no, I think it did
October.
actually come out in October.
Oh well, I don't know.
Yeah, it was one of the biggest October releases. 800 million?
A million.
Something like
I
that.
first want to say, did it make a Billy?
I don't think
800
so.
million. Nah, I don't think it made a billion.
Yeah.
Stopped at 800 million around there.
Oh yeah, that should start slowing down.
I think biggest October release. They got the record for that. But there was nothing around.
Yep, October 5th.
Yeah.
October 5th of last year. Cool.
Yeah, 2018.
Damn,
Whatever.
time flies.
I know time flies.
Yeah, man.
Remember that episode, guys?
Yeah.
Was that the scatter shot?
I don't remember
That was a
shit at
scatter
all.
shot, right?
Was it?
I think it was a scatter shot. Yeah, I think it was a scatter shot.
I don't know.
I think it
I
was.
can't remember. I don't know.
I gotta look it up.
Are you telling me the fact that this is what, episode 68?
Yeah, why are we doing so many of these?
Oh,
Yeah, why are y'all still listening to this
Yeah,
shit?
it was crazy.
But let's see. And last but not least, Tom Holland's drunk phone call to Disney CEO say Spider-Man from
Hey.
the MCU exit.
Hey, Bob.
Fucking king.
Hey, where you doing, man? What you doing? You trying to take my shit
Why you
off of this shit?
Why you want to send me to Sonic?
I don't like it. I don't like it there. Everyone stinks.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Let me stay. Please let me stay. I want to go there. But what's it's a lot of these fucking scatter shot. I don't even know what year. Yeah, it was last year, but
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know, B.
I think it was.
It was scattered.
Yeah, it was
There's a
scattered.
big ass Venom on it.
Why,
Yeah,
why the fuck does your brain remember things like that?
Nah, because I remember, because I kept looking at it.
can't remember.
Scatter shot, Venom.
I can't remember
was like,
shit,
yeah,
nigga.
gotta be that one.
Yeah, if I look at the episode, I was like, oh, that might have happened in that one.
I can't remember shit.
I don't remember shit. Joshua, I definitely remember.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because he's on the
Because of you.
Is it?
Because I remember I didn't know that word.
How did you not know words Yasu?
I don't know words, nigga. And
I
then
wish we had that fuck off shit up. God damn it.
and Stay Woke Player 2,
Stay woke.
Troy. I remember that one.
That shit was
Eye
fun.
to Eye.
Wild Wild West? What the fuck is that?
Kiss Wild Wild West. What happened in that one? Oh, you said some flake.
Yeah.
We was talking about something with Will Smith and Men in Black was announced or some shit, and then you was talking about some shit with a spider, and then I played the song.
Yeah, mechanical spiders.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Kiss Kiss Baby. That was from God of War or some shit. Kiss, kiss, baby.
Oh yeah, it was.
Fighting Temptations. That was that question.
Oh yeah, that shit was funny.
Excelsior. That was with Stanley.
Damn, that's like. Damn, that ain't
Volcano
you?
Season was R. Kelly.
That was episode 7.
Yeah, nigga. Just a lot of these guys playing.
Damn, Joss was only episode 9.
Yes,
God,
nigga.
damn.
He was wilding early. Shit. Fucking the year has fucking passed by.
2 years. We about to be at 2 years.
But a lot of these, I could have felt like we did these like 2 years ago. Like
yeah.
when we talked to Nathan,
Man.
I felt like that was 2 years ago. When we talked to fucking Mona Marshall, I feel like that was like a year ago.
Yeah, I know.
God damn.
Darth Harlem.
Juice Sheep. Juice Sheep feel like
fucking
mad long ago.
Hey, Pussy, that was only fucking episode 19.
Yeah,
damn,
man.
we wasn't even at. Oh, you
That
know,
got the greatest intro ever.
you know what it is too, because the first year we was doing every 2 weeks too.
Yeah.
So
We
that's
was
why.
getting our fucking bag. Nigga.
Yeah. Excelsior.
Excelsior.
Oh, transmission. Yo, do say so myself. Mark. Yo, where's the job?
Marlin's Room.
Coon Lagoon.
He fucked them little kids all around that compound. And then this whole fucking Game of Thrones run.
Oh shit, that was
Wolf Pussy. Dracarys.
Key Grip.
Key Grip. NPCs.
Third Eye Blind.
Water
in, water out.
Water in, water out, nigga.
Earth 36. Wolf Fuzzy.
Steroid pancakes.
Pancakes.
Oh, shit.
Damn. We were wilding. Right
Shit, Superior Race felt like mad long ago. That shit was
Right.
That shit was less than a month ago.
Damn.
That's Revengeance.
Yeah, that's when you was sad.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, fuck you. I'm gonna talk to you.
Oh damn, that was wild.
Oh,
My
man.
buddy.
There's a lot of shit going on, man.
Speaking of that, you remember that post that you retweeted on Twitter?
What?
That tweet you retweeted with the dude talking about to come up do these podcasts it takes hours of work.
Oh yeah.
Coordination. I was like, we never coordinate.
You coordinate a goddamn thing. He was like, yo, we gonna be here at this time. Yo, send some topics over and we gonna talk about it.
Right.
That shit crazy.
Reading Man Bros. Favorite-ish.
Hey, what's that sound?
Who needs the quickie mod?
Who needs the quickie mod?
Yeah, that's the greatest intro.
Oh shit.
Oh, Jesus, age crazy.
Oh, this is the 3 Nights Podcast.
That's how we started? The fuck was he talking about before?
I don't even know.
Oh shit, that's how you know we be bugging. That's how we started. Oh shit.
Yeah, I was listening to this shit the other day dying.
Which one?
Bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes.
And Terry Crews comes out of nowhere.
This new Old Spice shaver is so amazing it'll shave off every hair on your face.
Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon
Say goodbye to this nasty beat.
Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes.
Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power. It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like bacon pancakes.
All right, this is the 3. Oh man, yo, Tom Holland. Yeah.
You drunk?
Save Spider-Man being drunk. See, alcohol's good for you.
Alcohol's good for you in times when you're trying to negotiate some shit. Because I guarantee he didn't want to make that call because he was too nervous about his job. So he just got drunk and said, "Hey, what you guys doing ain't right. It's not right over there. I don't want to go to grandma's. I don't want to go over there. Okay? I need your help. I need you. Can please.
Yo, G gotta equalize that shit, man.
Can I stay? Please, can I stay?
Oh.
But shout out to Tom Holland for being a wild drunk nigga.
Word.
So, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the show.
Yeah.
Any other things happen?
Did Wonder Woman trailer come out?
I don't know.
Seen that?
Oh yeah,
Probably didn't.
Yeah, because I don't know what the difference between here and Brazil is. So.
AIDS. I'm sorry.
Dang.
See, but it'd be me, right? Like, it'd be,
Nah,
right? You know what I mean? Like,
Is this the minute trailer? This is
No, it's
No,
not.
it's
that's not it.
That's not it.
I know they dropped a teaser about. I don't
Oh,
know.
well.
Shit, fuck it.
Next
So,
time.
yeah, y'all hear about it next week.
Oh wait, what's this? It's go time. But is this an actual trailer? Oh, I think it's. Yeah, it's live right now. They're talking.
Fuck it.
So they're probably getting ready to premiere it. So,
Fuck it.
Okay.
Cause she posted this 33 minutes ago. Yeah, so they're probably in the middle of a panel or some shit.
Okay. All right. So, picks. What you guys got?
My pick is gonna be John Boyega's interview at Hot Ones. That shit was funny.
Yeah.
That shit was funny. Catching some wines, man.
Catching some wines. You know what? I got in trouble for this shit.
Because that nigga's actually, he's like funnier than I thought he was.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I listened to a whole lot of John Boyega interviews, but I was like, oh, this nigga's actually pretty cool.
Had no clue that nigga was in the anime like that. Yo, there's a lot of these black actors and entertainers that are in the anime. And it's like, this might start becoming like a thing. Like a
Israel Adesanya. This nigga bought a fucking Ferrari?
A
Just because it
Ferrari.
looked like Nine-Tailed Fox?
Yeah.
He said, because I heard it on a podcast, this dude, Brendan Sharp, he was on Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I went up to Israel. He was like, oh, you a car guy? He's like, nah, I just bought it because it looked like this anime character.
See, man?
Wealth.
all we need is these like famous black people saying like, yo, anime is the shit. We might start getting
Yeah.
some black representation. So it takes, people like y'all to,
Instead
get
of
that
Kung
shit.
Fu movies,
Yeah,
anime substitute that. So
you got John Boyega, you got Michael B. Jordan, you got
Oh, your favorite person?
Stylebender. I don't hate Michael B. Jordan, yo. I swear I don't.
You don't like him either.
He's an okay actor.
That's not the question I asked you.
But my pick, I gotta find one. I don't have a pick.
I got one.
What you got?
Mine's it's on Disney Plus. Mickey Mouse shorts.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
shits is fucking hilarious. It reminds me of Bren and Stimpy, but done more clever. It got dope jokes in it, but it's done clever. Like they had this one where Minnie was going out to meet Mickey, right? She had this perfume called Enchantment, and every time you see, it's like Enchantment. So she was spraying it on, and then her reflection was looking back at her. He's like, "Don't spray that much. You know what happened last time?" she just slapped the hair down, went out. Yo, she put so much fucking perfume on, like the whole city was thirsty, like the buildings was at their ass and shit like that.
Those are the same shorts. Those are the new ones?
I think so. It got seasons and shit. I was watching the old ones all the way up to I got the season 3. They're like 6 minutes.
Oh, because I know there's like the new one where like Goofy ate them or some shit.
Yo,
like that.
it's one where Goofy tricked Mickey into staying at his house. She was like, "Oh, hey, Mick, can you take care of my grandma?" He was like, "All right." So Mickey's grandmother showed up, but come to find out, it was Goofy the whole fucking time.
So you can have him take care of him.
Yeah. Oh man, she made pancakes and shit. And then because Mickey was about to kick her ass out, she was like, "I'm tired of this old bitch."
She made bacon pancakes.
She's like, "Well, I made pancakes and make grandma's coming, but she was moving mad slow. That shit was funny as fuck, man.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, that shit. The animation is like it's like if Ren and Stimpy was brought back and done clever.
You mean brought back again?
Correct.
Yeah, with the dope jokes, but it's like it has undertone.
No salt.
Like
They
I
had
know
undertone.
this is one of these shows I like. This is one of the shows that my daughter's gonna grow up and be like, "How did I miss that?"
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Yeah.
It's one of those shows.
It had Mickey sawing some wood off the back of somebody or some wild shit.
Yo,
I'm the catcher.
Yo, mad adult jokes like the whole perfume shit. Like Minnie had this flower on her head that was like that, and she sprayed it and it stuck up. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So my pick is Bebe's Kids. It's on Netflix, and I couldn't be happier. I love that fucking movie.
To make your behind cry.
Oh man, Las Vegas, baby.
Something on these. Something. I'm gonna have you begging on your knees. I gotta watch that shit.
It's a fucking great movie, man. Bebe's Kids brought me back to my childhood.
We don't die. We
multiply. Yeah. Shout out to Tone Loc.
Winthrop? Nah, nigga, we calling you Opie. Oh man, great fucking movie. But that's it.
I believe so.
All right, so Ninja Vanish. We out of here.